Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
So now I'm back from Japan. I've been back from Japan.
Yeah, you've been back for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. Oh my God. I remember it like it was tomorrow. I remember it like it was 3 days from now. 4 days, really, because I lose a day. I lost a day going there, but I gained a day coming back.
Right. So it's time travel.
Yeah.
It all worked out in the end.
Yes. It worked out in the end, but what a time. Sumo wrestling, the Godzilla garden, stayed in a robot hotel.
Was Stallone there?
Did you have sex with the robot like Paulie did?
Of course. Why else do you stay in a robot hotel? You fuck all the robots. Trash can robots, the check-in robot, like all of them.
Sir, that's just a trash can.
Not anymore. It's a dumpster.
Oh, shit.
Your picks have been horrible, man.
It's the point. It's the point of the show.
Isn't
it? Isn't it? It's possible. I don't understand what this podcast is about.
Poppycock.
It's a fuck house.
On a weekly basis, we are consuming more concentrated bad movies than probably anybody in the history of mankind.
Poppycock. What story? What story? What are you talking about?
Do you want lunch?
I have yet to laugh in this movie. I'll just tell you that.
You picked it, motherfucker. So just remember that.
You know what the problem with Hollywood is? They make shit. Unbelievable, unremarkable shit.
I was legitimately offended.
You were offended?
I was offended.
I didn't know you could get offended.
I was offended.
This did it.
If I were gay, I wouldn't be offended.
They're fucking making shit up, Amin.
Inconsequential detail after inconsequential detail after inconsequential detail.
Bees don't lie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm holding a mic in my hands, and now I'm talking all alone.
Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. You're listening to us. It better be on Spotify. Let me just say that. That's the place to listen to podcasts. And you can leave us a rating. And after you're finished with this episode, a comment. Leave us reviews, leave us ratings, leave us comments on any of these platforms. Make sure you're checking out CT5 on the feed as well.
We just did songs.
Yeah.
And also, we just did the Rewatchington for Money Plane this week.
Yeah, we sure did. The Rumble. Make sure in your review, in your comment, you're leaving CT5 suggestions or your CT5 list. Make sure you signed up for the Patreon. Patreon.com/countthedings, where you can get access to all of our Rewatchington live events like Money Plane or Gotti.
Oh,
I mean, a while ago, but we did Gotti.
We had a Apple podcast review from Marcus Borton. He said, please review Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Ah, yeah.
I got news for you, Marcus.
Done.
Good news, yeah.
We got you.
Join the Patreon. We've got a whole Space Jam episode for you. He says, my 9-year-old son likes it better because of, and I quote, the technology.
Oh.
And then he said,
algae rhythm.
What is Cobra formula? So if you want to know what Cobra formula is, you can listen to the glossary episode, which is on the main feed. That's not even on the Patreon. That explains a lot of the terms out there.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to do that and you just want to hear it right now, here's the Cobra formula breakdown. Step 1, say something vague that requires a follow-up. Step 2, someone asks you a question. Step 3, hammer it home with the one-liner you could have just said in the first place. For example, Cobra says, then we've lost. The other guy, lost? What do you mean, lost? Cobra, because as long as we've got to play by these bullshit rules and the killer doesn't, we're gonna lose. Cobra formula.
It almost feels like a reverse Cobra formula in that the tag of it was way longer than the initial vagueness.
This would be a better way to do it. Things are about to get crazy.
Crazy? What do you mean crazy?
That's just Amin's drunk formula.
Step one.
Amin formula.
Step one. Drink.
Also, you get
Step two, keep drinking.
ad-free episodes on the Patreon, and sometimes you get those episodes early. Real early.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a submission, submit it. Reminder, needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. I will say that again.
Yeah, please repeat it.
If you want us to do a movie, it has to be 40%, 40 percentage sign or lower on either the audience or the critic score on RottenTomatoes.com.
Now, Zach, what if there's a movie that I really want you guys to do, but the audience score is 60% and the critic score is 58%?
You better buy some bots and fucking get that thing down to 40%, okay? That's what you can do.
But why don't you guys review a good movie every once in a while?
Because that's not the point of the show.
Isn't it?
It isn't. Welcome to Cinephobe. All right, fire up that daisy chain music. We got the deepest, hottest, sexiest daisy chain ever.
Okay, it's always the deepest, but I don't know about hot or sexy, particularly not for this movie. Do you forget what movie we were doing that day?
I did, actually. Liam Neeson month led us to Blacklight. Aiden Quinn.
Did it.
Abracadabra us to Practical Magic.
Great timing.
Sandy Bullock boat raced us to Speed 2 Cruise Control. Tamura Morrison beat us to Barbed Wire. Clint Howard blitzed us to The Water Boy. Brett Rice, we all know him, chased us to Fled.
Sure do.
Lawrence Fishburne back-to-back with The Ice Road and Event Horizon. Jack Noseworthy froze us with Encino Man. Jeffrey Anderson Gunter told us don't be a menace. Tracy Sherrill Jones broke us out with Bringing Down the House. Then Eugene Levy set us on a journey with Almost Heroes. Christopher Guest introduced us to the invention of lying. Jonah Hill went back-to-back with Accepted and Grandma's Boy. Rob Schneider, Disco good at us till You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Emmanuel Shrieky sat us for Waiting. Dane Cook saved us with Simon Says. Ricky Harris flooded us with Hard Rain. Something called Michael Monks fucked us to death with Street Kings. Chris Evans, aka Disco, flew us to Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Doug Jones went back-to-back with The Bye-Bye Man and Bye-Bye Men in Black 2. Kevin Grevio smuggled us into Congo. Joe Don Baker stared at Jessica Simpson's tits enough to get her to break into Dukes of Hazzard. David Keckner shredded the gnar with us and Out Cold. Steve Kahan helped send a message that racism is bad with The Toy. Richard Pryor went back-to-back with See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and then Harlem Nights. Carmen Philpy made reality switch sides with Carbon Copy. Now, Amin is using Jack Warden for the 1996 family sport comedy, Ed.
Yeah, sports comedy.
So mad we did this. I cannot believe I fucked that up.
This is actually on you, Zach.
This is my fault, 100%.
Let me say that family is a term that's used very lightly because this is not a family movie.
No, not at all.
This is so inappropriate. So many parts of it. And there are multiple awards that go out, including.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's right. It's back. It's the That's a Duckman award. We give it out multiple times.
Ed stars Matt LeBlanc, Paul Hewitt, and Gene Ross. You know Matt from Looking Italian, Lost in Space, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, and Friends.
Yeah, Looking Italian doesn't qualify somehow, but it's the prequel to Hubby Spumoni.
Oh, wait, that's a movie? I thought you were just fucking around.
No, he was in something called Looking Italian.
Because his name's Matt LeBlanc, but he's
Joey Tribbiani on Friends.
Yeah.
Paul Hewitt was in The Player, Hero, and Smut.
Mm-hmm.
Gene was in Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter, The Goonies, and Lost Highway.
These guys were weirdly high billed. After Matt LeBlanc, they had some strange cast order here.
Wait, who the fuck was she in the Goonies?
He's man in shower number 1.
That straighten it out for you?
Sure.
They had to number it because there's more than one man in the show. Or
Sage Allen, repeat offender from Armageddon.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Jim O'Hare from Parks and Rec, and repeat offender for Accepted.
Yeah, Jerry Gergich.
Valente Rodriguez from Deep Blue Sea. Our daisy chain link, Jack Warden, repeat offender from Problem Child and Carbon Copy.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Bill Cobbs from Trading Places, The Bodyguard, Demolition Man, That Thing You Do, Air Bud, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Damn, Bill Cobbs.
The Bodyguard qualifies.
What?
Which blew my mind. I feel like I would have seen that before.
Vile, man.
Bill Cobbs always plays creepy black man. It threw me off that he was just a regular dude in this movie.
Jane Brooke from Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, and Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Vile.
Also, Gattaca!
I had a massive crush on her.
Oh, me too. From that movie.
From Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
Yeah.
She's a real bitch in that movie, and it did it for me. Oh, Jim Caviezel from Blue Chips, Passion of the Christ, and Frequency.
And Sound of Freedom.
Troy Evans, repeat offender from Rhinestone and Lawnmower Man.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Maze, clip it.
Lieutenant Exposition himself.
Yeah.
Crazy with the heat. Schizophrenia all over town last night.
What else happened last night?
Well, somebody torched poor old Father McKean with a flamethrower or something. Must have been a Satan cult or something. Either that or that weird human spontaneous combustion thing that, that really happens sometimes. Hell of a thing.
Oh, my God.
That's not all. Marnie Burke was found this morning wandering around the streets, stark naked, laughing her ass off. Flipped out. Now, the psychiatrist figured that she probably witnessed one of the murders and she's just in shock, but I've seen people flipped out before, and this girl is flipped out for good. I don't believe she'll ever stop laughing.
2 bizarre murders in one night.
Well, this world is chock full of nuts, Cooley. Don't forget that. Weirdos, schizos, bozos.
Jay Caputo, repeat offender from Congo.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Played the gorilla. A gorilla.
Denise Cheshire, repeat offender from Men in Black 2.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
She was also in Congo, wasn't she?
No, but she was in Gorillas in the Mist, Mighty Joe Young, and the Country Bears.
Stand corrected.
So those are the 2 people who played Ed.
What, Ed wasn't a real monkey?
Her and I got a lot of notes on that. Her and Jay Caputo, it's like when the Expendables started in terms of playing gorillas or apes or monkeys or whatever.
Yeah. They're doing the Carl Weathers, Arnold Schwarzenegger grip.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Carl Anthony Payne II from The Last Dragon and Martin. It's Cole. Zach Ward from A Christmas Story.
He was Scut Farkas, the bully.
Richard Gant from Rocky 4, CB4, and Norbit.
Yo, his resume is...
He's got a crazy one, man.
Incredible. He's one of the cops in The Big Lebowski, Collision Course with Jay Leno and Pat Morita, Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth, The Glimmer Man with Steven Seagal, and Godzilla 1998. All eligible.
Noon Orsatti, repeat offender from Theodore Rex.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Tommy Lasorda, who should be a repeat offender for Ladybugs.
Yeah.
But we haven't done that yet. Michael Chifo, repeat offender from Last Action Hero and Disclosure.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Richard Atchley, repeat offender from Virtuosity and Showgirls. Helen Kelly, repeat offender from Cobra and Staying Alive. Gorgia Max, repeat offender from Eraser, Great White Hype, Showgirls, and Blankman.
Gorgia Max?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Satterfield, repeat offender from Swordfish, Can't Hardly Wait, Batman and Robin, Eddie, Great White Hype, Barbed Wire, Showgirls, Virtuosity, and The Fan.
Also, we have Patrick Kerr, who was the blind man in Curb.
Oh, yeah.
That Larry has to help move. He's also in Domino. Mitchell Ryan from Lethal Weapon, Hot Shots Part 2, Judge Dredd, and Liar Liar. And Stan Ivar from Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Eligible.
Ed was directed by Bill Couturier.
Yeah, pretty good.
Bill directed Vietnam Requiem and the 30 for 30 Guru of Go.
He won the 1989 Academy Award for the AIDS documentary Common Threads, Stories from the Quilt. And then he followed that up with his only fictional feature film, Ed.
He likes sports.
He sure did.
This really planted the seed for what would become the Guru of Go.
Somehow, Ed was written by 3 people.
Yeah.
Was any of them a chimp?
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
There's Ken Richards, story credit, wrote Earth and the American Dream. Giannis Serson, story credit, wrote Leap of Faith. And David Mickey Evans, screenplay credit, wrote The Sandlot.
Also, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective Jr.
Yeah.
Which is eligible.
Shocker.
And he directed First Kid, Beethoven's Third and Fourth.
Synopsis for Ed. A trained chimpanzee plays third base for a minor league baseball team.
I guess we're assuming he was trained? This isn't natural ability?
You think he just picked up baseball like that?
I don't know. We didn't see it. I could have used some exposition.
Come on, man.
Well, spoiler alert, the chip drives a car at one point.
Too soon.
Tagline, minor league, major friendship. Other tagline, not nearly as good. Heroes come in all shapes and sizes.
No.
$24 million estimated budget.
On what?
To make this piece of shit. Grossed 4.4 million US and worldwide.
Good God. Whoa. Even the global audience said, fuck you.
Made like a sixth of this fucking budget.
Big old bomb.
Before we jump to this movie, you listen to the rest of this podcast. Ed is available on Stars. Ed receives 6% from the critics on 17 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, 22% from the audience on over 5,000 ratings. Amin, check the positive or the negative reviews.
Glass half full, but glass full of curiosity. Who the fuck like this? Give me the positive.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
J. Hakim of J. Hakim. Ed is a cute movie about a minor league baseball player who learns about love, respect, and self-confidence from his chimpanzee teammate. If you can't get past this premise, don't bother going to see the comedy featuring Friends star Matt LeBlanc.
Not a lot of people got past the premise.
User Olive, 5 out of 5 stars. Inspirational, 10 out of 10. I loved Ed.
No. Zach, do the voice.
For Olive?
Yeah.
Like olive oil?
Yes.
Okay. I need complete silence as I get into character. Inspirational, 10 out of 10. I loved Ed. I don't know what that voice was.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
A chameleon.
It sounded like Ian Carmel doing waffle toppers.
Blank user, 5 out of 5. It was great and funny chimpanzee movie of all time about baseball.
Probably true. Did the most valuable primate play baseball?
No, he played hockey and then he was a skateboarder. Unless there's a third one.
There was a third one.
Oh.
I got in a rabbit hole.
Oh,
okay. We'll adjudicate this later.
Month VP coming 2024. Blank user, 3.5 out of 5 stars. The movie has heart. Not a lot of brains, but great heart.
I like the idea that this person liked it, but didn't like it all the way.
Yeah.
It's almost more understandable if someone say 5 out of 5 stars.
You should either love this or fucking hate it, right?
Yeah.
There's no in between. There's no context with this movie.
You can't kind of like this movie. The other thing was, I watched it on Prime Video.
Yeah.
It tells you the user rating for the movie. And this shit had a 4.7 out of 5 stars. Like, wait, what? Yeah.
Blank user, 5 out of 5. Matthew fucking LeBlanc. Fucking in all caps.
The next fucking Jim Carrey.
Blank user, 4 out of 5 stars. I remember watching this movie as a kid and seeing it again only brought back good memories. What kind of fucked up childhood did you have?
Well, I'll tell you what, one that was...
Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. And then last positive review, blank user, 5 out of 5. LOL. As a kid, I remember liking this movie, but man, is this movie really offensive and pretty boring. It is surprisingly filled with stuff I would like to mention in a really in-depth review. The part where the daughter asked Matt LeBlanc, I mean, how would she even know what that means? The monkey's pretty annoying, and he's so good, why is he on some triple league team? Why does Matt LeBlanc have incredible accuracy, yet when he pitches, he sucks? It is so unbelievable that I think this film needs to be put in its place at some point. Well, blank user, welcome to Cinephobe.
Did blank user say, how would she know what that means?
Yes.
Oh my God. Blank Floridian from the future.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Ryan Cracknell of Movie Views.
Release the Cracknell.
A monkey playing baseball. What could be cuter? In the case of Bill Couturi's Ed, you could slap Chunk from the Goonies in some Victoria's Secret lingerie, and you'd have something more attractive.
What?
You should call back.
Yo, man, Chunk is a child. What are you doing?
Ryan's got some questions to answer. Brad Laidman of Film Threat. It's spelled how you would think.
Laidman.
Some would say that kids may like it, but kids enjoy eating packets of sugar. That's no reason to encourage it.
Zach just picked that review for the dude's name.
100%. Yep.
This is the thing I don't understand. There are some reviewers that we hear from almost every goddamn week. And then there are the Brad Laidmans of the world who come into our lives and then waltz away with our drugs. Never to be heard from again.
Mr. Laidman only reviews positive movies, except he'll be back for Ishtar. It's the only other one I see.
Stephen Holden of New York Times.
Not holding anything.
Mr. LeBlanc is so blank that the only impression he makes is of having teeth that are very large and unnaturally white.
Mr. LeBlanc.
Craig Marine of San Francisco Examiner. There's never a moment when you think it's a real chimp. So even that novelty is non-existent.
Disagree.
Yeah.
Unless you're about to pick this movie. Then you wonder.
We all had that in our heads at some point.
Blank user, 0.5 star out of 5. This movie was so bad. This has fart jokes, adult humor, drunk driving, a magic coin toss, money signs and eyes, and baseball being played 3 times.
Film noir, the coin toss was magic?
User Steve D, 2 out of 5 stars.
Stevie Dix.
Well, it's probably better than Air Bud.
You know what?
Man,
I'm not sure.
Will Bill Cobbs take us there? Stay tuned.
Animal Month is finally here. Blank user, 1 out of 5 stars. There is a movie of a monkey in the NHL called MVP. Now there is a movie called Ed about a monkey in MLB. What's so interesting about monkeys in sports, gosh dang it? I usually hate the critics, but I agree with them on this one. Stop making movies about animals in sports, or else I'm going to call PETA to come and sue your asses for animal cruelty. It's cruelty because the animal has to be in a crappy film against his will.
It's not a real animal.
There are no animals in this film other than a dog.
He's calling Jay Caputo an animal.
Oh.
And Denise.
Keep saving a butte. Blank user, 0.5 star out of 5. They managed to do everything wrong with this movie.
What?
Jack Warden doesn't tell any jokes, and it's about a monkey that plays minor league baseball with the worst cast member of Friends, Matt LeBlanc, who throws 116 miles per hour. The general manager of the team and his gay sidekick were funny for about 2 minutes. Believe it or not, the ass clown director of this film actually won an Oscar in 1990 for Best Documentary Feature.
Mm-hmm.
I called the GM and his assistant, Kelvin and Keith.
The Smut Busters.
Blank user, 1.5 out of 5 stars. Talented monkey, but strange movie.
Wow. What?
Blank user, 1 out of 5 stars. It certainly represents a low point in most of the actors' careers, except maybe the monkey.
Oh, God.
Blank user, 0.5 star out of 5.
Zach's having too much fun with these, man.
I read every review.
Looking for everyone who thought it was a real monkey.
Blank user, 0.5 star out of 5. It was free on demand. I tried to watch it, but I ended up making a noose out of my TV's power cable and tried to hang myself. Thanks, Joey. And then last one, probably going to have to supercharge this. Blank user, 0.5 star out of 5. Worst thing since...
Whoa.
I don't think there should be any more to say about this crap. Just don't see it. Look at Amin's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these pre-recorded messages, or patreon.com/countthedings. You get ad-free episodes, sign up, and then this preamble just leads right into the first notes. Listener, what's up? Zach Harper, coming to you live from Just Making My Picks on Prize Picks, the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. For my money and your money, the easiest and most exciting way to play DFS. Again, that's daily fantasy sports. It's just you against the numbers instead of battling thousands of players, including like pros and sharks, those people that really try to game the system and screw you over. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Basketball's here, right? So check this out. This is the cool thing that I love from Prize Picks. You can now pick combo projections across football and basketball from the Specials League, a league created specifically for combo projections that includes 2 or more players from different sports and leagues. So if you want to do like more Patrick Mahomes yards and less James Harden points, you can do that. You can do that combination. You can do any combination that they have on there. You just go to the Specials League. You want to play alongside people. Maybe you don't want to go it alone. Maybe you want to play alongside people. You can go to, I don't know, Meek Mill, Andrew Schultz, You find them in the community plays under the promos tab of the app to view entries from some of the biggest names in the Prize Picks community each week. And best of all, Prize Picks even offers a reboot policy so your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if you have the player who exits the game in the first half and does not return the second, that player is rebooted. Prize Picks, the only daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So I'll tell you what you do. You go to prizepicks.com/ding and use the promo code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100. Let me say that again for you. You go to prizepicks.com/ding. You use the code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100 from our friends at Prize Picks. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Amin, what is your first note?
This shit got 4.7 stars on Amazon.
Maze, what's your first note?
Only 1 year after Congo, this movie's going to make Amy seem like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park.
My first note. I sent it to the group chat already, but I can't believe how long we spent trying to figure out if this was a real chimp last week. Also, I took a weed gummy before I started watching this. We'll see how this goes. We started with this movie with a disembodied voice and then another. Whoa, that one's gone. Okie dokie, gents. That there is a perfect example of how to not get an invite to pitch for the Santa Rosa Rockets.
Off-camera exposition. We've got a close-up of shoes as we pan across a lineup of people trying out for the team.
So who's our next victim?
Look at them boots.
That's when we see some shit kicker boots and jeans get in line. Hey, it's Joey Tribbiani,
the farm boy,
wearing a flannel and a John Deere hat.
John Deere.
Old guy says Bill's going to take this kid downtown. Down.
I was like, whoa.
Down to
Chinatown?
Whoa. Joey goes to the mound. No warm-up. Big guy at the plate. He fires a pitch into the catcher's mitt. It hurts his hand. The batter can't believe it.
Yes, we cut straight to the catcher's mitt. We do not see the throw.
No. Of course not.
Radar gun starts beeping like crazy.
Lordy, let me see that radar gun, son.
Holy torpedo, Batman! I think we got a rocket arm!
They couldn't just borrow the radar gun. They had to have the whole cop with the cop car on the field like he's fucking Joey Fatone.
Well, you see, it's a small town, I mean.
Oh, there you go.
This isn't Major League Baseball. It's just major friendship.
Ass on for the assistant who says, holy torpedo, Batman.
Yeah.
Old guy calls him over. Hell of an arm. Ever play pro ball?
Nope.
Semi-pro?
File.
He said it.
Nope.
College, high school, little league?
No one's ever seen him pitch except his mom. Mommy talk.
And I wrote plot lift off.
Joey's already firmly ass on.
Intro music, rooster crowing, some George of the Jungle ass font on the title card next to the rooster.
All lowercase.
Joey wakes up with his dog arm in arm with him, looks at the clock. It's 5:40 a.m.
Bloodhound doggy.
Speed. What'd you let me sleep in for? Today's the big day.
Speed is everything.
I love you too, buddy. But you got the worst breath on the planet Earth.
Joey's going to get loose, throws from his porch and drills a tree far away with a CGI baseball. Some birds fly up.
That tree is 200 yards away?
Easy.
It's the tree that Chris Farley climbed and almost hear us.
The dog's reluctantly going after it. Don't forget the paper. Now Joey's milking cows. He grabs a baseball, hits a button in the barn.
Okay.
Ass on for the cow saying moo.
Whoa.
Daisy?
No.
Automatic milker?
Because that's not a cow moo. That's ADR of a guy very poorly doing a moo, which is the easiest sound to get right.
Let's all do a moo.
Go ahead.
No, you go first. Moo. Ass on.
Yeah, I'm not a cow. Just like Ed isn't a chimpanzee, man.
Just like the guy who did the ADR for the cows in this.
When he drills the big red button, you can see that the pitch clearly comes from off camera.
Of course.
I rewound this so many times.
Oh my God.
Joey's doing a dummy throw and then the ball comes from 2 feet up, and on the left side of the screen, it's like the hand moving the Wonder Wheel in the toy.
It's like every made basket in the movie crossover, future Cinephobe.
Someone just stood by the rim and lightly.
Yes.
Guy pulls up from like 25 feet and then they cut to.
And no matter what angle the shot is from, it goes in the same direction every time. I am to please, ladies. That cow is ass off once that milk machine starts going. He tries to feed Wilbur. Can't find Wilbur.
Even talks to Charlotte the Spider. Reference.
Cut to a big slab of meat dropped on his breakfast plate.
That is the biggest, grossest ham steak.
The fuck is that? Yeah.
I don't want any part of that, man.
When I say rare does not even.
No.
That shit was still fucking oinking.
It's also a pork leg. It's insane.
Could you guys eat an animal that you quote unquote knew? Clearly he's having some sort of existential crisis here.
A chicken or a pig? Yeah, I think I could.
Daisy the cow. If one day they're like, yo, now Daisy's top sirloin or whatever.
I'd like to think I can, but I can't answer for sure.
Maze?
If I grew up on a farm, I feel like that'd be part of the way of life.
Circle of life.
But if it was the first animal or whatever, like right now, it'd probably be a little tougher.
I mean,
shit. I'd be like, I wanted to run a train.
On these chicken fingers. Mom, you didn't. Says it's your big day. You need the protein.
Joey pushes the plate in. Dad snatches the ham steak. Then, as Joey's on his way out, he throws a muffin at him. He catches it.
Think fast.
What meal is this?
Breakfast.
Most important meal of the day.
Ham steak is breakfast.
Is it?
But the thickness of that one, it was a thin ham steak, sure.
And also it hadn't been cooked in the slightest.
Oh, that too.
Which is probably, yeah.
Or taking the skin off.
He catches that muffin. You're ready. No advice? Work hard, son. Have fun.
Dad, it's baseball. How could I not have fun?
Which we established he's never played before?
Yeah.
Organized baseball.
Throws the ball for the dog one more time. He's right. I'm ready.
We get a fireworks sound effect, and sound effects are a horseman.
There's a really nice painting of the background.
I wrote stupid ass movie. That's because he says, I love you, Speed, to the dog that somehow elicited a reaction from it.
I got confused. I said, Santa Rosa's in Oregon? Because he's driving an Oregon State Department of Agriculture truck.
Yeah. He's got a seal stamped on the door of the oldest fucking farm truck in the world. This is Larry the Cable Guy's character from Cars.
Mater
done.
As he's driving away, it looks like he's about to crash.
Oh, for sure. He was going straight for that car.
But it fades out.
Well, Maze, spoiler alert. Turns out old Coop has a little drinking and driving problem.
Joey's on the mound. Fans are yelling. Runners on the base. Zoom in on his face, and he's ass on. Lock it in.
Yeah.
Right now. Lock it in.
Next Jim Carrey, ass on.
Yeah.
You remind me of a very young Jim Carrey.
Oh, righty then. What the hell are you talking about?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Who are you talking to? Somebody stop me!
Also, this crowd is a real mismatch of crowd close-ups and then the voices, and now ADR is in the mix. So it's ADR and sound effects showing down. Purest form of war.
They're real angry. This is a January 6th crowd right here.
They're up and out of their seats and screaming bloody murder.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, relax. It's a fucking AA game.
Single A. It's actually single A.
Re-fucking-lax.
Joey's name is Jack Deuce Cooper, but the announcer calls him The Deuce.
The Deuce.
Which is so much worse.
Yeah.
And that is his name for the rest of the movie. The Deuce.
The announcer says, yikes. Here comes a reason for Cooper to gag.
Oh.
The only thing bigger than this hunk of chaw is his bat. And I said, hey, yo, Golden Dumpster nominee.
Time for some PA exposition.
Yep.
I'm talking about number 13, the leading batter in Class A, Kurt the Crush Bunyan.
He's got a bat and a big hunk of chaw, and he's about to make Cooper gag. All right.
Batting .397 with 22 homers.
And an attitude to match.
Call this guy up already. What are we doing? This is A-ball.
Holy shit, Jerry Gergich with brown hair.
Yeah, it's curly, dark hair. I thought it was maybe a wig, but the hairline matches up, so I think that's his real hair.
I think that's his real hair, yeah.
Crush gets to the plate, looks at the catcher, and says,
uh-oh.
I don't know if I should say.
What does he say, man? I don't have it written down.
Well, here's the thing. He says, what the hell are you looking at? Taco.
Oh, future callback.
But because the captions had taco with a capital T, I said, oh, Lord, please let this character name be Taco. And don't let Crush be a virulent racist. Basically, skip Ian Carmel.
I am a virulent and powerful racist.
He spits chaw
Moonball.
from home plate to Joey's cleat.
Russell Wilson
60 feet 6 inches.
arc on that thing. We get a whistling noise.
Holy shit.
That's how much speed it's got.
Now, Dennis, I've heard that speed has something to do with it. Speed has everything to do with it. You see, the speed of the bottom informs the top how much pressure he's supposed to apply. Speed's the name of the game.
When we get back to Crush's face, tobacco is dribbling down his chin.
Well, he's got a lot in his mouth.
Super sloppy. And I said, that's why he's a 5-tool player.
Everybody's laughing. The PA is a snitch. Cooper's been shaking off fastball signs all afternoon, trying to get what we heard was a mean curveball over the plate.
Well, Jim O'Hara has a copy of the script, Zach. I think that's pretty important to establish.
Announcer's position lets us know that Joey's name is Cooper, but I'm like, fuck that. His name is Joey.
Yeah, I call him Joey the whole time.
His name's The Deuce, okay? The David Simon show on HBO that was really great about Times Square. That's Joey Tribbiani here.
But from what I've seen, it ain't mean, and it sure don't curve.
I said, hey, yo.
Jack Warden's the manager. Bill Cobb's his assistant.
Warden says, for God's sakes, tell me he ain't going to throw the curve, Tip.
He ain't going to throw the curve, Tip. Banter.
He fires one in there. It flies out of the stadium and into the window of the diner.
Is every pitch going to be CGI?
100%.
Where is this diner?
The diner is 700 miles away, right?
Yeah.
The food hits all over the woman. The guy starts grabbing napkins, and I'm like, oh, no.
It scares the person in the booth, but doesn't shatter the window.
Well, it's got to lose speed at some point.
The waitress dumps food everywhere.
Everywhere.
Including a lot of it on her chest.
Yep, and it's Jane Brooke.
Oh, my God. This is my man about to wipe this shit off her titties.
Wipe me down.
Come on, y'all. This is a children's movie.
She's watching on TV there.
She knows the rookie's pitching. Sighs and calls him poor guy. It's his minor league debut thanks to announcer's position.
The pressure causing this, like, choking problem. And I said, hey, yo, is a horseman?
Guy sits down at a desk. That proves it. He's a choke artist.
Holy shit, the toupee on Patrick Kerr.
What are you doing about it, Chubb?
Manager's name is Chubb.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Chubb and Tip.
I'll tell you this much. Chokitis is a very delicate matter. Woo-hoo-hoo. And only an idiot would be rubbing his nose in it.
Hey, yo.
Hey, tell me something I don't know. Anywho, the reason I'm here, and he hands him a notebook called The Plan.
Golden Dumpster. It literally says The Plan on it.
Cracks his knuckles. The hell is this? Innovation, Chubb.
Dad bought him from the estate of Mr. Mickey Mantle.
It'll put butts in the bleachers, and that, my friend, is money in the bank.
And that, my friends, is a lot of money.
Money.
Shoddy, what you think?
Do I look like I'm joking? No, sir. I can see you've got your thinking cap on.
I'm joking.
That's a shot at the toupee, yeah.
Poppy talk exposition that Kirby's dad is the boss man who pays Chubb's salary.
Pop! He storms out, and Warden looks at the plan again. Now, how do you know it's called The Plan?
Oh, well, it's simple, Zach. The notebook on the outside has written in very bold letters, The Plan.
You just see a quick shot of it, right?
No. It lingers in Zoom.
Oh, okay. So everyone can read. So all the kids in the theater can read. All 8 of them.
The Deuce is staring at a baseball in the locker room. Did they try to dye his hair blonde for this? What is going on with his hair and skin?
Yeah, there's some Doug Collins sun in his hair right now.
Mike Fratello. Remember when Mike Fratello had weird brown hair toupee?
Oh, yeah.
Jim Caviezel says to him,
Jesus Christ himself,
your luck's going to change. And I says, it was his first fucking game.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
He asked before cut week. Cut week? What is this, Hard Knocks?
The batter already has 22 home runs. How have they not cut people yet? What?
So Jesus sits down next to him and he says, you know what, Carlton Fisk, he couldn't get arrested in Boston. So he moves to Chicago, changes his number, and where's he headed now? Cooperstown.
That's right.
What does that mean he couldn't get arrested in Boston?
What the fuck does this story have to do with anything? So he was great in Boston and great in Chicago?
So he's just great. Hey, Hall of Famer was a Hall of Famer.
Chubb pops up to tell him there's more to it than that.
Chubb pops up, huh?
Oh, he sure does.
Hey, yo.
He makes a Cooperstown joke, tells him to pick someone up from the bus at 8 a.m. Why me? Guess it's your lucky day.
Cut to the bus.
Troy Evans is the bus driver.
Joey stops and was supposed to pick up a ball player.
They sent this motherfucker with no supervisor or chaperone or handler or anything?
Yeah.
Just put him on a bus and say, you got it, bro.
Well, he's wearing clothes. He's got jeans.
Well, he's wearing clothes.
A shirt that Mac would wear when he got fat. Got a jacket. He's got a glove. He's got a hat.
The deuce walks apprehensively towards the back of the bus, starts shaking a pile. They hat, jacket, and glove. Hey, buddy, wake up. He likes that glove.
Wow, what a glove.
Is it new or is it old?
Well, you said that. He likes that glove. You knew he'd like that fucking glove.
Oh, I like that glove. I can't wait to shoot that fucker.
Joey goes to touch the glove and a monkey paw grabs his wrist in sped up motion.
There you go. And I just sent you guys in the chat the first photo of the movie for me. A very ass-on Joey Tribbiani.
Oh my God, he looks like such a big...
With that little gnarled hand grabbing him by the wrist.
Oh, no!
So he runs to his car and he grabs like a...
tire iron.
Oh, is that what that is? I thought it was like a riding crop.
No, he's not a horseman.
Yeah.
We see chimp hands and feet hit the ground as Ed peers around the bus door. And this is the picture that Zach had to send to the chat. Even though we don't do spoilers, he said, I have to do this now. I need to send this.
I absolutely had to. You know I had to.
I said he looks like the dude from Ghostbusters 2.
What?
That's my man from Ally McBeal.
Oh, come on, man. No. No.
That's what the chimp looks like.
Absolutely not. Come on, man. Don't do that to that guy.
Ass off for the monkey noises, ass on for the face.
I don't know about ass on for the face.
Things will change.
Oh, Zach.
Things will change.
What in the fuck are these monkey feet getting off the bus? Oh, it's his hands. He went hands first. Kind of like going dick first when you put your underwear on.
Oh.
And then we see the reveal of Ed, like you mentioned. My note, I seriously cannot believe we wondered if that was a real chimp. That's the horseman for me.
You can't believe that we thought it was a real chimp.
Yes, is I can't believe it.
That could be your golden dumpster. Because the other thing in this photo that you sent, Zach, and I really don't know.
Oh, chittering?
Is that a supercharge? Because I have that note about 47 times in my notes.
Oh.
It feels like it.
It doesn't feel appropriate, but that's the caption for all of the noises that Ed makes. And it's going to get a heavy, heavy workload in this movie.
The definition for... God, supercharge that is Twitter chirp.
Is that what Elon Musk changed the name to? Should we call it X for the rest of the episode?
Xing. Why does this chimp have on jeans?
And a Hawaiian shirt?
Yes.
This is some kind of joke, right? Just what I need. A monkey.
I answered Joey. Enough of a kind of joke to make a whole movie about it.
This motherfucker was on Friends and thought this was his transition to mainstream cinema.
All right. Very funny. I'm laughing. Ha ha. Can we go now?
These monkey noises. Clip them all, Maze. I want all of them clipped in.
X.
This fucking monkey. Not believable in the slightest.
He's fucking touching his lips. He's looking around. So Joey opens the door. The baseball comes out. The chimp picks it up with the glove.
Stabs it.
Sniffs at it, kisses it. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Do you play baseball or not? Chases him around the trunk.
Amin's not impressed with his first baseball move.
No, I'm just saying.
You gonna baseball or you're not gonna baseball? What are you gonna do?
You gonna play baseball or you gonna fuck that ball? Which is gonna be?
But that's what it looks like. It looks more like he's gonna fuck the ball at that point.
He loves the game.
He loves the game. He's ready to go deep.
Joey hides in the truck. The chimp walks up to him and Joey says, in the back. In the back. And I said, hey, yo.
Ed throws his stuff in the back, then hops in shotgun. This scares the deuce. Ed sniffs something. He's pounding his mitt like Rob Riggle in The Goods.
All right, that means I'm gonna have to break it in. Yep. I'm gonna have to break it in. I'll put a ball in there and I'll tie it off.
Right.
And then I'll put lotions and oil on it and I'll sleep with it under my pillow.
The deuce walks around. Ed locks the door, unlocks it, locks it. Oh, this is hilarious.
This
man.
Fucking chimp laugh.
I said, okay, I hate the fucking monkey now.
Whoa!
Blows a kiss on the glass. Oh, that's attractive.
Once again, I have this fucking chimp laugh.
Deuce is getting easily outsmarted by Ed.
He grabs the sunglasses, looks through one of the lenses. Don't play with those.
Gestures like something to get in the driver's seat.
Zach, what kind of monkey? Got a sunglasses.
What kind of monkey? A human one.
Sunglasses and whoa.
Those are not Oakleys, I'll tell you that much.
What the fuck is this Joey accent as he wears a John Deere hat? He grew up on a farm where? In Bensonhurst?
There are some country ass people in the outskirts of Oregon, but I don't think like this, man.
It's like Stallone going to the farm in Rhinestone.
I'm sweating. I'm taking my pants off right now. I'm sweating.
Hey, yo!
Ed's walking out of the tunnel. We hear baseball sounds. He looks around. He's Xing. The team's taking infield practice. Everyone stops to stare at him as he gallops on the field.
Cole's throwing motion. Not great.
As the monkey makes more and more noises, I said, okay, I lied. The voice his ass on too.
Ed goes to the field. Jack Warden stops the man in the monkey suit with a
"Hold your horses. Slow down, rookie."
Obviously, Ed understands this language because he's wearing jeans and a Mac shirt.
I want you to meet Mickey Mantle's monkey. And I'm like, what?
Alliteration.
This one bingo comes up and says, Curious George, I read all your books.
Oh my God, this bingo.
Randall with a full lip of dip. I thought this dude was French Stewart for a good 10 minutes.
Wow.
He's like a jacked French Stewart.
Yeah.
Because he's got so much shit on his face.
Kelvin Gemstone comes out with Keith and says, Gentlemen, meet your new mascot. And I said, mascot? I thought he was on the team.
So this is the exact same dynamic as Willie Garson and Thomas Ledden out cold. His assistant, Buderick J. Halston, introduces himself.
He gives the monkey a business card.
Why? Why are you handing the monkey a card? Why are they introducing themselves?
Then zips his fly up.
Well, Ed motioned to him that his fly was down.
I had to rewind it. I couldn't tell if he unzipped it or just pointed it out to him.
I think he just pointed it out to him because he's helpful.
Hey, yo.
I think he was letting him know, like, you don't zip that thing up. I'm going for it.
Goes for a handshake, and Ed says, I'm going to run a train on that hand. Got to get a tetanus shot.
Yeah, we get a disembodied tetanus shot voice. I'm Mr. Woods, your owner. Keep that in mind, and we'll get along just fine. He pats Ed on the head. Ed takes the toupee right off.
Starts twirling it.
Ed freaks the fuck out at the revelation.
It's not a toy. That is private property.
The players love it. Joey is laughing, strolls over to watch this as the hair is stuck to Ed's hand and he can't get it off.
We get a banana peel sound effect. Ed keeps changing size, right? That's not me.
Of course.
I'm not crazy.
No, you're not crazy.
The perspective is so fucked.
It's real fucked. Kirby dives, grabs the toupee from Ed. Buddy blocks his face with a clipboard as he puts his hair back on. He puts it on backwards.
He tilts it forward for him.
Then Ed blows a raspberry at him.
Ed sticks out his tongue. Like my man from American Dad.
Bingo player comes back up to him. I'm Randall Zonka. Where's the man in the yellow hat?
Oh shit, he really thinks that he's Curious George.
Hey, why don't you hit some balls, huh? Knock some of those rocks loose. What?
I guess that's baseball guy talk, BGT.
We're easing our way into it, but his expressions, I have a whole new
bingo award.
I'm bringing out a new thing for you guys for this one. Bill blows the whistle. Chubb asks the deuce if he did anything on the ride over. Well, on the freeway, he stuck his face out the window and slobbered in the wind like a dog.
That's all?
What do you expect? He's an animal, Chubb. It's not like he plays ball or anything.
Just then.
It's not like he owns a boat named Live Forever or anything.
Zonk hits a screaming at third base where they're standing. Heads! Ball comes right for Warden's face when a glove sticks up in front of it to catch the ball. Ed has it. He hands it to Warden. No, Coop. It's not like he plays ball or anything. He then asks the monkey, how's your arm?
Mm-hmm.
Can you throw too? Coop pitches. Guy hits it to Ed at third. He sidearms this bitch to first base.
Submarines it.
The ball goes through his glove webbing.
It's got a chemtrail and blows out Randy's mitt webbing.
Oh.
Mitt tendon.
But when Ed stops the ball before it hits Chubb, an umpire off camera yells out, it's practice. There's no umpire.
He's not running to base.
Maze, hold on, man.
I promise you.
Maze. Jim just caught a ball and threw it so hard.
I don't care. Where's the umpire?
Hold on.
It blew out the mitt and tendon.
I've already bought into the premise that this is Mickey Mantle's monkey, okay?
No, it's not that. It's that the ball, Back to the Future, that guy's glove, fucking flames.
1.21 gigawatt.
He's dancing down Main Street.
The glove lights on fire. Why?
Back to the Future.
And Zog has a real bingo look right now.
Can we just point out that if it weren't for this monkey, Coach was going to be DOA?
Oh, of course.
Jack Warden was going to have a crater where his face was.
Yes.
We just kind of moved on from that moment.
There's a lot happening in this 30 seconds of action here.
After this 30 seconds of action happens, boys, make sure your tray tables are in their upright and locked position. Make sure all carry-ons are stowed in the space beneath the seat, in front of you, or in the overhead compartment, because we have plot liftoff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What the chimp flexes? Is that the plot lift off?
When his arm inflates?
You mean the balloon inside that monkey suit?
Dudes, with an arm like that, man, it would make us look great. But only the Deuce has reservations. Remember, biologically speaking, he's this close to you and me. There ain't too much to being a ball player if you a ball player.
What?
That's some good logic right there.
What does that mean?
That's from Stats, I believe, who we later learn is the team genius.
Yeah.
So everybody just takes what he says at face value.
Warden asks him what his name is. Ed, I think.
He said it. And then he says, this motherfucker's like, I got to go work on my game. While everyone else still crowds around the monkey.
Yeah.
I got to give it to Joey. You're the only motherfucker taking this baseball shit serious.
Because even when Ed first went out there, he didn't walk over. He was there pitching.
Even though this is only his second day on the job. Day 1, his debut, he got rocked. Day 2, picked up the monkey from the bus station.
It's a lucky day.
Brought him down here and then just started practicing. He's so about his business, about his craft. These motherfuckers over here getting excited. Then the guy who was called Taco walks up and says, Eduardo, as they say back home, mi casa es su casa.
I mean, easy.
And I said,
easy.
Oh, he's actually Hispanic. Crushes racist.
Phil Noir.
That was kind of sad.
You were sad. I didn't know you could get sad. Scott Farkas is a surfer, bro? Question mark?
I just called him Surf Ginger.
Eddie, hell of a rifle you got going, bud. Welcome aboard, dude. Or is he in the Ninja Turtles? I can't tell.
He hits Ed on the shoulder. Ed hits him back on the shoulder, and he falls over. Then he just starts molesting Surf Ninja.
And then the other guy, he kind of pushes his head down, much like Derek would push your head down, Zach.
Yeah.
And mounts him. And I'm like, what's going on here?
Surf Ginger is loving this, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
They all are.
The Deuce is practicing pitches with some sweet sound effects. Chubb's thinking to himself in the foreground, not a bad idea. Cut to a dugout. They're drawing straws, 20 CB.
But also, come on, ladies, don't be shy. I was like, oh, come on, man. Take your chances. And then he says, short stick rooms with the monkey. And I said, hey, yo.
Oh, boy.
And as he's going around to certain players, he's like, come on, take it. And I said, hey, yo.
Chubb keeps clearing his throat to tip everybody off. The Deuce already knows what's coming.
Gee, wonder which one I'm going to get.
He gets the short straw. We'll all be dumped in sheep dip.
What?
That's not KFB, boys. That's WTFB.
What is that?
What the fuck, banter?
Chubb with his ass on wonders how that happened. Must be Coop's lucky day.
Now, Zach, when the guys were leaving the locker room, did you freeze frame and try to figure out which one had Oakley's on?
I did not. I assumed they didn't have the budget. I figured these are all gas station sunglasses.
$24 million says otherwise.
All right, he says, no way. Everything was fair and square. Ed comes up to him, makes some noises. I don't like him. Says, I don't care. You room with Ed. Case closed. Ed opens the truck door, bangs the car parked next to it. Joey does the 20 CB trope of this is a classic.
It's a piece of shit is what it is.
They grunt at each other. Joey has a bag of groceries, wants Ed to carry the bag of dog food. Of course, Ed understands this and does it.
Yeah.
The diner waitress is a neighbor single mom.
Yeah.
Her daughter notices Ed.
Mom, look.
Very ass on.
The Deuce is back in his Canadian tuxedo and John Deere hat. Excuse me, most people just get a dog.
Ass on.
Deuce says he belongs to the team. New mascot, sort of babysitting. Daughter calls him Mr. Deuce. Don't like that.
No.
Ed hops up on the railing. Daughter introduces herself to Ed. Mom thinks he's pretty cute.
Yeah, I guess. You like back hair?
Ha ha ha.
Banter?
Well, it works on him.
She interested in this chimpanzee?
Zach, hold that thought.
Daughter whispers in mom's ear, invites him over for dinner. She's making spaghetti lasagna.
Ed immediately jumps from the upstairs walkway to the tree like he's Carson Phillips, a PI, primate investigator.
Flies through the air like a javelin thrown by Hercules. He leaps into action to help with the last bag in the car. Would you look at that? The perfect man. Oh, God.
Look, Mom, he likes your flowers.
Do we have a reverse Congo situation happening? Is the deuce going to get cucked by Ed?
Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm glad someone around here stops and smells them. What?
The monkey, when his hat falls off, looks like a very bad toupee that he's gone on himself.
100%, yes. You trying to tell me something? No, I just invited you over for spaghetti. Tried to be neighborly. Thought people from Oregon were into that. Oh, so they're not in Oregon?
Meanwhile, Ed is now eating the flowers.
Apparently, people from Oregon are into choking. I said, hey.
Whoa. When it counts.
Listen, you're choking at 7, all right?
Joey says until he works out of his slump, he has to take a rain check. And I was like, you're a baseball player. Have you heard of a slump buster?
Slump? He's played one game
Yeah, but he sucked, man.
of organized baseball in his life.
The Crush's racist ass took him to the diner, okay? Like, come on. He's in a slump. Also, this is where I noted to me that Ed kind of looks like Nick Nolte.
A little bit, yes, that too.
Especially with his hat off.
As they walk away, the mom says he is one troubled guy. And the kid says, I guess, but he's got a great butt.
What the fuck?
And I said, hey, yo. And then I said, wait, is she talking about Joey or the monkey?
Amin, same question too.
Elizabeth.
Ed sees what a mess Joey's apartment is, covers his mouth and nose with a shirt.
It's a shithole. Once again, he's been there for one game.
I just moved in. Give me a break.
How much did you eat?
Exactly. You just moved in.
And that business downstairs with the groceries? Oh, you're such a brown noser. Yeah, look at it.
Totally brown. And then he holds his fingers up against the chimp's nose. Now, do you guys know why it's called brown nosing?
Yes.
You stick it in the ass.
Whoa.
Exactly. So he's taking the fingers and he's just rubbing them right there. And the monkey is chittering.
Whoa.
As he says, it's totally brown.
Charge that.
And then the monkey crosses its eyes. And I wrote the question, is he coming?
He's not coming. I'll tell you that. He went cross-eyed for the first time in his life because he can't get out of it.
Yeah, he's stuck in there.
Because he's coming. He's coming hard.
We get a sweet double vision effect.
He says, his mother never tell you to do that. You get a close-up of the monkey Teddy Rexing, not shutting the fuck up, making noises as he's excitedly looking around everywhere. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
He wins the Teddy Rex Award for shut the fuck up.
He also gets the Moose Award for having to take a shit as he's squatting around, moving around the apartment.
He climbed on the counter and he grabbed his dick, and I said he's trying to go again.
I have in all caps and bolded, I'm taking crazy pills. Who decides to talk to a monkey like it's a human and everybody's default is to do this in Santa Rosa? What, because he's wearing fucking jeans?
He grabbed his dick. He's trying to come again. He wants you to suck it, Joey. And then when it becomes obvious that Mayes called it correctly, he really does have to take a shit. I said, Zach, add the monkey to the shit chat.
Say no to me.
What's the matter with you? The deuce wants him to go outside, but Ed runs into the bathroom and shuts the door.
We hear him taking a shit.
Sound effect, Mr. Holland's opus. Bad monkey, bad.
We hear him flush.
Know what we didn't hear?
Wash his hands.
Exactly. Dirty ass motherfucker.
Joey can't believe he'd poop where Joey goes to the bathroom. What?
You blew it, pal. You blew it.
You blew it. Ed grabs the air freshener, sprays in the bathroom. We hear him humming.
More sound effects again.
There's some kind of green bad smell fumes like it's a cartoon?
Yes.
A plume of smoke.
How else will the children watching this movie know, Zach, that he sprayed fucking air freshener?
Jesus. You went ape with the air freshener too.
Ah, he said it.
Nope. That's the James Franco version.
Ape shit is what he wanted to say.
Ed's trying to touch everything in the apartment. Still didn't wash his hands. Goes and starts jumping on the bed, starts swinging comically on the light fixture.
Swings out on a chin-up bar. The sound effects are completely insane.
How do I know it's comically? It sounds like the Foley artist is using Amin's entire bag of tools to give the sound effects that do not apply here.
Oh, I have the bag of tools note later, but yes, absolutely. This Foley artist was working round the clock, man.
Joey's TV is not just 20s TV, it's early 20s TV.
Early 20s
It's
TV.
in that wooden box thing or whatever, like fucking Back to the Future.
Speaking of 20 CV, the Deuce has a series of exercise diagram posters on the wall to show you what muscles to use.
I don't think this is an exercise poster.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
I think this is a different kind of.
Whoa.
Is that the Kama Sutra printed out?
This is masturbating material.
For sure.
I'm gonna spank that monkey.
Hey, yo!
We get a close up of Ed's hand pulling a blanket back from his eyes. He wakes up. He's rubbing his eyes because that's what happens when you're sleepy, you know, looks out the window, sees the Deuce firing pitches at a tire swing. He does a quadruple take, flips the fuck out, excited, Xing.
Same picture.
Vibrating, oohing and awing, rocking back and forth. He's flipping the fuck out.
Look at this fucking. This monkey is ass the fuck off.
First of all, yes. Oh, yes.
Menage a picture.
First of all, he wakes up out of a cum coma. He was definitely.
This is before the quadruple take, yeah.
He launches himself out of the window. We get a shot of Deuce with his eyes wide,
excited, chittering,
swinging around the swing bar. Very impressive. Does this mean you want to help me practice, Ed?
Throws the ball through the tire. Ed makes it swing a little bit, throws it through the tire again. He starts swinging the tire even more.
Seems like a hazard for him to be this close to the tire, but I guess the Deuce is locked in.
You think you're the only guy with an arm around here? Ed spins the tire now. No problem. Ed fucking loves this, by the way. Ed's never had more fun.
The Deuce, ass on, acting like his shoulder is sore. I didn't believe it for a second.
Why can't I do this in a game? He realizes they're late. Ed gets down off the swing, but it's a floor of baseballs, and he slips on it and falls to the ground and gets up with a ball in his mouth.
Joey Gatto.
Jim O'Hara announces to the crowd that the Sharks are eating Cooper alive in the fourth. We get some exposition of Jim being Liz's uncle.
They both stare at a steaming hot dog in the foreground. This hot dog has fumes coming off of it.
Oh, that wiener is hot.
Yeah, it's a hot wiener.
She tosses it in the trash. We get double elimination. That's his niece.
This relationship never manifests itself again for the rest of the movie. I think there's one more scene where the mom.
It allows her to like sit in there, right?
Yeah, allows them to sit in the announcer's booth. That's all it does.
Cooper shakes off the fastball.
Again!
How do we know that? Because the PA announcer says it over the microphone.
Thanks.
We cut through the entire team. No one wants him to throw the curve. Fake French Stewart flips his glasses up. Pure bingo groaning.
Mm-hmm.
Another home run on the curve. It's whistling on its way out of the park.
That's a line drive home run.
It's like a 1989 video game.
That shit never goes above 6 feet above the ground the whole time.
That ball is history. Ooh, boy. And from the look on Chubb's face, so is Cooper. Guess we know where he's headed. Cut to the showers.
Joey's showering in his uniform. Jesus is laughing at him.
Catcher's brushing him with the broom.
He's washing the bad luck off his uniform, Anderson.
Yeah, well, he better stand under Niagara Falls for a week. With a case of time. A wire brush. Yeah, right, dude. I'm only trying to thank him.
Who the fuck is this guy? You sound like the Thing.
I'll tell you who he is. It's fake Jeselnik.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever thrown the perfect curveball. So I know that's still up for grabs. But the world's worst curve, that can never be thrown again. Because Deuce, you just threw it.
Great speech, Barnett. Just so I don't forget a word of it, why don't you take that pencil out of your pants and write it down for me? Dude.
So they only have two pitchers. The Deuce is the starter, and this guy, I guess, is the reliever, but he wants to be a starter. They don't really understand how baseball works.
No.
Joey is really atrocious at trash talk when he calls him a pencil dick. Kirby and his assistant show up talking in the exact same tone. Hey, Cooper, got a minute? Yeah, Cooper, got a minute? No.
We're all big boys here. Really. Big boys. A little word to the wise. You choke, you croak. Okay?
Oh, you're choking at 7.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Everyone laughs, confirming that he does in fact have a pencil dick.
That's proof.
Product placement.
Diet Coke, whole case that Ed's opening.
And then Keith and Kelvin come in. You choke, you croak. Ayo. Yeah, I'm caught up.
Bill yells at him about leaving the water on. California's half desert, son. Waste not, want not.
Cooper grabs a baseball, goes to the locker, throws a perfect strike at the faucet to turn it off.
CGI fastball.
We built this fastball. We built this fastball on CGI.
Built this baseball. But not this monkey on CGI.
My man walks in with the 2 beers with the umbrellas in them, doesn't say anything, but technically, isn't this Cobra formula?
Yes, because he hands him a beer with the umbrella in it. What's the occasion? Since when do you need an occasion to drink a beer?
Well, he ended it with, we're 30 games in.
Oh, it's kind of extended Cobra formula.
Start naming players and flipping coins as the coin clatters on the desk. The bye-bye man is creeping over Chubb's shoulder. Looks like Barnett will be in the majors someday.
Cooper coin flip. CGI coin lands on its side perfectly.
Jesus fucking Christ. We built this coin flip. We built this coin flip on CGI.
Well, hacksaw my legs and call me Shorty.
WTFB?
I called it KFB, man. That ain't no KFB.
I'm not too sure.
Both of you, Louis Pinnock.
Where's Chubb from? I'm not sure about it.
Well, I think it could be a KFB, partner.
Okay, Shorty. I'll try it again. No. Let it sit there a while. We'll see what side Cooper comes up on.
So he covers it with the glass.
A glass over a coin will not stop it from falling over.
Ah, but what if it's magic?
This movie shows you otherwise, I mean.
Yeah.
Also, silver dollar, 20 CB.
Joey pours dog food into a pan for Ed. He has a TV dinner for himself. Ed likes that more, and he can't believe it.
And this is when I wrote down that the Deuce gets the Teddy Rex Shut the Fuck Up award. Because he's always talking to Ed, but really talking to himself.
The Deuce gets it?
Yeah, man. Because he's actually talking.
Dueling Teddy Rexes.
I think his TV dinner is Salisbury steak.
Yeah.
One of the worst.
All TV dinners are Salisbury steaks. In the 20 CB?
Just depends how much gravy's on it.
Oh, I bet Ed's going to put some more.
So he doesn't want to eat the dog food. He makes the Deuce eat the dog food, who is disgusted, spits it out, starts puking. Ed grabs the TV dinner behind his back.
First of all, Crunchberry's product placement. Shout out to that.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, why would you try the dog food?
Never once.
Well, he shoved it in his mouth.
Now, here's the part where things get a little hectic.
Here's the part.
Now, at this point, okay?
While he's washing his mouth out.
With Coca-Cola product placement.
He yells at the chimp, you want to play hardball.
Future Cinephobe.
Ayo for that. But then the chimp dips his head down and goes to town on this TV dinner.
I wrote, Ed puts a bib on and then dives in headfirst to the dinner to give himself throat cancer.
No, that's not throat cancer. Because Mayes, if you could clip the sound of him slobbing it up.
Even before he eats it, small appendages outside his mouth. And only man has developed a singular ability to reason and to plan far into the future.
It comes back up.
This fucking picture. You can't tell me that's not Nick Nolte.
You can't tell me that's not cum on his face. He went down, he slobbed it up. Now, I want you guys to take a look at the closed captioning. What does the closed captioning say right there?
His small appendage is outside his mouth. That's from The Descent of Man, which is playing on television.
Guys, this is all shaping up to be decidedly not a family movie.
I do have to rewind you just a second, because after he tells Ed that they're going to play hardball, he says, "Two can play that game, you piece of shit.
Enjoy my dinner, because you're sleeping outside."
Then after he wipes his cum-like stuff off of his face, he drops down, gargles more, comes up with 2 lemon eyes and asparagus teeth. Those weren't in the TV dinner.
Where did all that asparagus come from?
And he tossed it over his shoulder with the banana peel sound effect. Ha!
Cooper's eating popcorn and reading Nolan Ryan's Pitcher's Bible.
Is this hand grip strengthener 20 CB?
20 CB and AO. It's a combination.
Knock on the door interrupts him. Ed's wrapped in a blanket, shivering from being outside.
The shivering sound effects started before he was shivering.
Give me a break. It's summertime and you're covered in fur. I think you'll live.
Now the doorbell rings, more knocking. Ed's doing his shit pants dance.
Oh, I said Ed's masturbating.
Yeah, I said, holy shit, is he jerking off again?
There's a sandbox down there, so go pee your socks off and quit banging on the door.
He shuts the door in Ed's face. Ed decides to just knock the door down because he's a wild animal.
He's a chimp.
Because a bell rings like a light bulb went off in his head.
For some reason, Joey looks at all this bent over through his own legs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but all I know is when that chimp gets on the couch,
Supercharge whatever Amin's about to say.
he starts humping that couch cushion
He's humping it into submission, man.
like fucking the motherfucker from
Jason Mantzoukas and Big Mouth.
Yes. Clip it. Clip anything.
Clip it all.
Clip anything.
Clip literally anything. Anything you want. Dealer's choice.
Go, Richard
Ed
Paco.
starts watching bikini competitions on TV.
I think Miss America, but I'm not sure.
He uses his feet to change the channel. He changes it to Friends. So in this universe, Joey is both a character on Friends and someone who looks exactly like him playing minor league baseball, but doesn't get stopped constantly.
It's the blonde hair.
For looking like Matt LeBlanc, one of the biggest TV stars in the country at that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing right now, we're revisiting a conversation that we had from the beginning of the Tango and Cash episode.
That's what it was from. I wondered if it was Cobra. You're right. It's Tango and Cash. Yes.
Tango and Cash, when he stops the truck full of drugs that look like a gas truck, he proves that it is in fact drugs by firing his gun into the trailer, basically saying either I'm right or we're all going to die in a massive fiery explosion.
He thinks he's Rambo. Rambo is a pussy.
Also, it's the episode of Friends with Marcel, the capuchin monkey that Ross had that was a terrible experiment. He covers his eyes and changes the channel to King Kong. Now the Deuce wakes up at 1:59 a.m. When King Kong is getting attacked by the biplanes. Ed is flipping out. He's right up next to the TV banging on it. But when the Deuce finally gets up to check on him, he's watching the national anthem with a flag on the TV.
He's humming it.
The Deuce isn't even mad. He's impressed.
He's humming the national anthem, and I don't know why, but that made me laugh. And I said, Golden Dumpster nominee.
What?
Goddamn, I don't know why.
Oh my God.
I was just like, it was just so dumb.
Tip is handing out mail to the players. Cooper has another care package. Ed takes Cobb's hat. Mom sent Joey a horseshoe. Zonk says he's wasting the luck. Hovers the horseshoe over his own glove.
Wasting what? Wasting what? Duh, the Cobra formula.
He smells it. That's fresh.
Man, this is precious, like gold.
Cobb tells Ed that cut week is coming. You'll see guys hanging on to the craziest things you've ever seen.
We hear some chimes that are in the background, kind of like the magical hand wrap noise from Over the Top when they're using the horseshoe.
Now, Zach, he names several pieces of luck. Rabbit's foot, very well known superstition, whatever. What else does he name?
Earwax.
Now, have either of you ever heard of lucky earwax?
Now, I grew up around baseball. My best friend growing up, his cousin played Major League Baseball for like 15 years.
What was his cousin?
Matt Walbeck. Was a backup catcher for the Twins forever.
Why didn't we have him on as a guest?
I've heard of a lot of shit. I've never heard of earwax as a lucky thing.
Do you think they keep the earwax in their ears or they make a little ball out of it?
No, I think they're collecting it.
But it's all rubber crutches. They collapse if you lean on them too much. There ain't no luck in here. All the luck you'll need is in here. Points at Ed's heart.
Points at his dick.
And in here. Points at his brain.
Points at his dick again.
You got a stupid heart and a stupid brain.
And the monkey walks in and I said, does this motherfucker have a Rip the Runway account? He's got so many outfits.
Did he have any luggage?
He did have a suitcase, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm just fascinated by how many different outfits he has.
Good packer. Really pack it in. Shows Ed his uniform. Ed loves it.
Number 7, just like the The Mantle.
Yeah, just like the Mantle. He sure loves this game.
Bill laughs as Ed passes out. Lucky guy.
Joey grabs a horseshoe. Cobbs repeats the heart and head thing. Joey then hovers the horseshoe above his pitching arm. This entire crowd is ass on.
Cut back to the raucous crowd B-roll. Then the deuce on the mound. Seems like every goddamn game he's pitching. Ground ball to third. Third baseman bobbles the fuck out of it. Guy runs right by him. Ed is covering his face in his hands. Now this is KFB.
This is KFB for sure.
You can lead the boy to water. You can take the fish out of the country, but you can't make the horse drink, Chub.
Yeah, that's clear as mud. KFB.
Now, here's my thing. This motherfucker Joey is getting rocked.
Every game.
Rocked.
Every person who comes up to that is having his way with him.
Dude.
How is he still on the team?
Well, it's not cut week yet.
Oh, okay.
That comes about 2 days before the championship, if I recall correctly.
Next is a pop fly into the clouds and into the sun. Third baseman gets hit in the head with it. Chubb has to sub him out, looks down the dugout. Ed's bothering him.
One guy's eyes are flickering like crazy. He should probably get that checked out. I don't think that's medically okay.
I thought he was just bored. That was just to demonstrate how bored that dude was.
Fan says to Chubb to sub the monkey. Best looking player he's got.
Well, first of all, the monkey was fucking campaigning pretty hard to get in the game.
So eager.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Get the fuck off his dick already.
And that fan has an umbrella hat.
Farley? That's the first good idea you've had in 20 years.
They've both been there for 20 years?
If you're managing Class A baseball for 20 years, you're a fucking awful manager.
You're a permanent renter.
With no ambition.
Well, Zach, we're going to have a lot of pieces of evidence to support that claim.
Oh. Jim announces that Ed's accompanying Chubb to the umpire.
Richard Gant is the umpire. The other manager wants the animal off the field. Chubb yells at Stats, his second baseman, to quote the rule book, not the umpire.
You don't have to quote no rule book because the umpire's first question isn't, get this motherfucker out of here or whatever, or what the fuck are you doing? His first question is, can this animal play ball, Chubb? I said, hold on. That's your fucking first concern?
That's a real jump to conclusions, Matt.
That was his first question. Was he nice?
Yeah. You nice with it?
Stat says there exists no rule that requires a player to be of Homo sapien origin.
Homo what?
Oh.
The umpire's confused.
You're yanking my chain.
He's a monkey for crying out loud, the other manager says.
A chimpanzee, actually. His name's Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan.
Chubb is so proud of himself for coming up with that last name. Mm-hmm. The other manager can't believe it.
I think he's serious. Greg?
No, he is not serious. Chubb, you're not putting that monkey in this game. That monkey does not play in this baseball game. Look, we let all kinds of people play this game.
I said, wow. And I did the Chris Pratt O-face from Parks and Rec.
Oh, that's big of you, Greg.
Now, that's not what I mean. You know that's not what I mean, Bobby, but when it comes to a monkey, I draw the line.
No, it's not a monkey. He's a third baseman.
Fine. But I am not going to be a part of this travesty.
Oh, fine. You're out of here.
Fine.
Baseball is America's game. Every American, regardless of race, creed, color, species, body hair, brain size, has the right to play the game. Take your position, son.
And as Ed Sullivan takes his position at third base, he's officially in the game, boys. This took way too long. We have plot liftoff.
Whoa!
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, falling.
Take me out to the ball game.
Wow, this is plot liftoff. Wow.
No, this is not plot liftoff.
Amin had it a long time ago.
I had it when it said, who's seen your pitch? My mom. Boom. But I do have a second plot liftoff, so I'll let you guys know when that happens.
Plot afterburners.
Yeah, it's out there. No outs. Bases loaded. Top of the sixth. Ape on third. You know, I'm probably the first announcer in history who said that.
Lizzie chimes in. I'll alert the media.
She's wearing a ball is life hat.
Yeah, baseball is life.
Shout out to Lizzie.
Oh, darling. I am the media.
That's some interesting banter right there.
Yeah.
You're a fucking radio play-by-play guy at Santa Rosa A-ball.
We don't even know that's radio. He's a PA announcer.
That's true.
He's just saying shit over the loudspeaker.
Joey's still getting rocked.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
Nope.
The chimp makes the most athletic feat in Cinephobe history.
Wow.
Oh, hold on. This is like
A CT5 most athletic feats.
Are you nominating Ed for the Going Shaquille on his butt award?
Name one.
Action Jackson flipped over a fucking taxi. Okay?
Yo, this 3 foot tall chimp just did a backflip.
Don't you fucking dare.
And caught a ball that was 9 feet in the air. That shit was for sure a double at least.
That was higher than the line drive home run that was hit.
Yes, for sure. He caught that shit doing a backflip. He didn't just jump up. He backflipped his way to catching that shit.
Tags out the guy diving back to third. Cut to umbrella hat doing a spit take.
He talking about Omar Vizquel, who apparently was playing single A ball.
Same note too.
That's the guy running back between second and third.
That's the third out he chases down. Why didn't he just throw it?
Bill is amazed.
First unassisted triple play I ever seen, Chubb.
Tip, I, just this second, became totally unafraid of dying.
What?
WTFB?
Looks like we got us a third baseman. Teammates carry Ed off the field. It's a tie game.
Now Ed is going to bat. Teeniest strike zone Bill's ever seen. They can win with a walk. They want him to walk.
Chubb's talking to him like he's a fucking bingo. This whole time, you guys have been talking to him normal.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you need him to walk. He's like, you walk. I'm like, what are you talking about, man?
Look at this fucking picture I just sent.
He looks huge. They're talking about how small his strike zone is. He looks 10 feet tall.
He's massive. He looks like fucking a right-handed Jim Tomey with how big he is.
Yo, spoiler alert. Are either of you disappointed that at no point does he ever get a base hit?
I was furious he didn't swing the bat.
I thought he was going to, maybe not at this juncture,
At any point.
but I thought at some point in the movie, he's going to go fucking yard on somebody.
I thought he was going to hit the ball into the diner and the diner was going to explode.
Like Roadhouse.
Yes. That's what I thought was going to happen.
They don't carry bats in his size. So Ed bites the end off of one and Chubb laughs. We do now.
Let me tell you how small the budget is for a single A team. Okay. They don't have the money to replace that bat.
Nope.
At all.
That's his bat forever now.
But when he gets up to the at bat, he's like checking with the ump. He's looking around. He's getting comfortable. A slow turn towards the pitcher.
It's ass off, man. It's ass the fuck off. I mean,
a little wry smile on his face.
Doesn't even pretend to swing. The announcer says, I can't even find the strike zone with a microscope.
Oh, same note to it.
Ball one, and I said, I cannot believe we thought for a second it was a trained monkey.
Your Babadook just throw fucking heat right down the middle. He's a fucking chimp. He can't swing a bat. Like, why are you fucking trying to be cute with this shit?
No, but the strike zone's so small.
He can throw that shit straight, man.
Even though he looks 6'4", that strike zone is so small. Ball three, and that's when the catcher and umpire lie prone on the ground on top of each other.
Hey, yo.
I'm pretty impressed by the catcher catching this pitch on his stomach.
That's tough, man. That's got to be real tough.
Especially with an umpire just grinding up on you.
Breathing down your neck hairs.
They're spooning. That's a spoon.
That's legally spooning. Ball four, Rockets win. Kirby has money signs in his eyes.
Literally Looney Tunes money eyes.
Keith and Kelvin look at each other and they wanted to make out so badly in that moment before he turns back and gives us the money eyes.
And Mr. Manager tosses him a chocolate frozen banana.
Bullseye right in the mouth. You're choking at 7.
Joey's staring at the horseshoe. Teammates say to put it in a Ziploc bag. Make sure it seals. Remember the technology of the yellow line and the blue line on the Ziploc coming together and making it green?
Oh, yeah.
I submit to you better technology than Blue Mountains on the Coors can.
No, because I still don't know how the can works.
Science.
That's the science.
The freeze frame newspaper photo says, this chimp's no chump.
By the way, the Reds lose to the Blues big time. I've never seen a headline like that in my life.
I am the media.
And then it says Deuce Cooper post first win. He didn't do shit.
He was horrible.
But he finally got a win.
But he was terrible. He had nothing to do with it.
Pitched a complete game. Good for him. Ed comes over and taps him on the chin. Hey, Ed, good game.
What?
Chittering.
Supercharged. That kid asked an usher if Ed is playing today. Buddy and Kirby They fall over each other, high-fiving.
Cartoon sound effects as they fall down and spill popcorn.
Feels like we're heading for a montage.
Yep.
The Deuce throws a pitch just a bit outside.
Stolen from Major League.
Continues to get fucking rocked as a pitcher.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the monkey continues to play like he plays for the Savannah Bananas. With like some behind the back fucking...
He's doing barrel rolls and all kinds of shit.
Rockets win. He receives peanuts.
The peanut vendor called it a double bagger, and I didn't think that was the proper nomenclature.
That's not what that is. Yeah. Double bagger is a double.
Magazine montage.
And we're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage. Rocky had a montage.
Now a photo of Ed soaring through the air with his enormous glove is on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Rockets blast off. Ed Sullivan puts on a really big show. Reference.
Freeze frame.
Ed Sullivan got to be rolling over in his grave, right?
100%.
This is how you guys fucking use my name.
Crowd celebrating with chimp heads on sticks.
Muscle and Fitness Magazine. Banana milkshake for quick power.
Bouncing 2 girls on his hands.
Yep.
Teen Beat.
20 CB.
I wrote Ed's dressed like Janine Garofalo.
How to hoot and mean it. Monkey madness. Ed Sullivan. What's he really like?
Fucking disgusting.
Announcer's position.
The Santa Rosa Rockets have blasted out of the cellar and are zooming into the stratosphere, led by the Harry Houdini of the hot corner, Ed Sullivan. So, folks, let's hear it for your Santa Rosa Rockets.
Wow.
Top 5 nicknames.
And Harry is with an I.
He tries to steal second, and he's the slowest motherfucker ever. How is he not out?
That's a good question.
But the reason why is because he undoes the dude's belt.
Dude, this shot, it's just a hand and then it's sped up motion.
Yep.
Cut to reaction shots in the crowd.
You know how hard it is to undo a belt with one hand?
I submit to you, he did more than that. I think he jacked him off.
Yes, same note too.
That's why he's so embarrassed.
We get some newspapers position about cut day being tomorrow. Cut to Chubb in the clubhouse. Fellas, I hate giving this talk, but well, that's my job. Had a great ride lately, back in the pennant race, and you should all be proud. You played hard, and that's what counts. So don't take it personally if you get cut. It's just business.
They don't have a pennant in A-ball.
If it was up to me, I'd keep every one of you. Everyone's nervous. Cole opens his locker. He's safe.
Jesus Christ, who hasn't talked in a long time since he made that Carlton Fisk allegory, has a pink slip.
I think that's what got him cut.
All of us are just taking us to cut day now, and they're getting cut like an episode of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
You're trying to find out if you got the rose or whatever. This is not how it's done anywhere.
They do have a scene like this in Major League, but I don't think that's how it's done.
They also only cut one guy.
Yep. Cut day is just one guy gone.
Jesus.
Because Chubb is looking at some kind of analog 20 CB lineup slider thing, takes out Anderson's name, slams in a desk drawer, and the coin wobbles, but doesn't fall.
And I said, the coin quivering but not falling wins the Sean Astin Award for unbelievable bullshit.
Not a fucking chimpanzee
Nope,
playing
nope.
baseball.
No.
We already bought into that. I have that award coming up at the end of Maine.
Spoiler alert, I do reconsider at some point.
Guys at the bar with Ed, and they cheers to Dizzy Anderson. I thought,
The Dizzy!
they're at a bar. They're a baseball team. Are we going to get a bar fight with a monkey?
The monkey is eating like maraschino cherries, but doing it in a way that's like, yo, this monkey is flirting.
Oh, yeah.
He sniffs it, and then he kind of puts it in his mouth.
Running a train on him.
And then he looks over at Joey, and Joey looks back at him with the unmistakable eyes of a drunk person who has now considered, you know what?
Oh,
maybe I will fuck this.
He's got big time what that mouth do energy right now.
When you're at a bar and you give this look, you know exactly what this means, man.
Randy wonders what Dizzy's going to do now. Play dirt leagues for 10 years, find some crappy job and die, knowing he wasn't good enough for the show.
God damn.
These guys are in single A.
Zach, same note too. God damn. Dizzy life is over. And then young Dan Levitard said he hopes he makes it to El Show. El Show.
Oh the hell do you know, Barnett? Dizzy will be a hero in his hometown.
Doubt it.
What are you going to be when you go home?
I'm not going home. I'm going to the show.
To El Show.
They all clink beers, fade out.
Joey's too drunk to get the keys into the truck door, so Ed unlocks it because the window's down.
Yeah, way to make drunk driving a humorous endeavor for kids.
Joey falls over, hands him the keys.
Don't hesitate. Designate.
Message.
Not really, because he tried to drive.
Ed pulls him in the truck.
They have the caption again of Xing, but I think this time it was for the noises that the Deuce is making, not Ed.
We get some sped up truck doing circles with the song Wasted playing for some soundtrack exposition.
Clip the song. Second of all, this green screen, holy shit.
It's ballistic levels.
You wanted to make fun of Simon Says, and when I saw the chimp driving around in circles, I said, golden dumpster, lock it in. Because he's just driving in circles as we see in the background. What's the Madonna music video? And I feel like I just don't know. You remember that one where it's at 100 miles an hour moving down the street?
Yes.
That's what it looked like. And this chimp is out here talking shit to other drivers, fucking braking hard.
What is he shifting?
He snaps the shifter right off.
That's park neutral drive. What's he doing?
Oh, it's gone now.
Sticks his head out the window, tongue wagging.
He's biting the wheel and cupping his eyes. This is going on for so long.
Then he starts no-look driving, and I need you to clip from Don't Be a Menace.
Let me tell you about drinking and driving, man. Boy, that shit is fun, man. Yo, what you do is get yourself a 40, right? Then you get on the freeway, bam, punch it to 85. Then you turn off your lights, let go of the steering wheel. Oh, it will bug you out, boy. You gotta try it, man.
I'm gonna try that. I try it.
Meatloaf is rocking his ass off in the background.
So Santa Paul, you raw recruits. No those designer suits. You got your weapons cocked, your targets in your sights. There's a party raging somewhere in the world. You gotta save your country, gotta service your girl. You're all enlisted in the armies of the night. And I ain't in it for the power. And I ain't in it for my health. I ain't in it for the glory of anything at all. And I sure ain't in it for the wealth. But I'm in it till it's over and I just can't stop. If you wanna get it done, you gotta do it yourself. And I like my music like I like everything louder than everything else. Everything louder than everything else.
They finally fast forward into the parking lot. Ed opens the door and the Deuce collapses out onto the pavement.
How does he not throw up?
We get an overhead shot of Ed peeing in the toilet. Joey pushes him aside so they can share
Now
it.
they're crossing streams?
Okay.
Is Ed smelling the pee?
Who farted? Was it Ed or was it the Deuce?
I gotta ask this.
Oh, boy.
I gotta ask this question.
You don't have to.
I do.
No.
Have either of you ever peed in the same toilet at the same time as a chimp?
With a chimp?
Well, neither did Matt LeBlanc.
So... Now, a guy in a chimp suit? Yes. Many times.
That's a Tuesday, baby.
They both zip up. Neither wash their hands. Not a big movie for washing hands. Both get into bed.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to drunkenly bang this monkey?
Yo!
Tells Ed he has to do something about that breath, but calls him Speed. Ed farts. Both wake up. They look at each other. Joey glares, and Ed goes back on the couch. Joey gets back from a run in the morning. This dumb kid asks him if he's gay. What?
I said, this is a children's movie. And he says, what? No. I just like fucking chimpanzees.
It's no biggie. No, I'm not. Then why don't you like my mom? I do like your mom. Why haven't you asked her out? Well, is it because she has me? What the fuck?
Damn.
This kid.
By the way, what the fuck is Joey wearing to go jogging, man? How many layers?
I don't know.
He's dressed like Stephen Baldwin and fucking fled.
He grabs the book from her, asks if her mom makes her do her homework before she goes out and plays. Duh. It really doesn't change much when you grow up. There's still work stuff you got to do before you have any fun. Not necessarily true. Prioritizing, you mean? You got it. If I used a semi-bad word, would you not tell my mom? Says, sure. She says, you're a cuck.
Huh.
What? Just spat out my drink.
See, Lizzie, baseball is homework, and banging your mom would be fun.
Yeah.
So I gotta get my priorities right.
She comes out, says hi, they get in the car and drive off. Tip is dropping Alka-Seltzers into glasses for all the players.
We're still seeing Joey and the mom and the kid, but we hear Tip say, you girls look lovely. And I swear I thought he was the one picking up the neighbor and the kid. And I was like, oh, you old dog, Tip, you.
He drops an Alka-Seltzer right into the surf ginger's mouth.
Rough night. Chubb's going to cancel practice because they're all useless. But the deuce still has to work out.
So let me get this straight. The whole team gets shit-faced and is too hungover to practice?
After cut day.
So coach just cancels it?
Yeah.
No wonder they suck dick and a chimp is their best player.
It's A-ball. He's been there for 20 years. I'm going to tell you something I never told another ball player in my whole life. Lighten the hell up. It's called a ball game. It involves a ball and it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. When's the last time you had any fun?
I don't know.
Chubb and Sissy take the day off, hang out with his roommate.
Does he strike you as some sort of workaholic?
If he's working on his game religiously, why is he so bad?
He's mentally weak, is the thing.
He's never played baseball before. That's what it is.
He's always like, why can't I throw it this good in the game?
Well, God made his pitching simple. Oh, but Ed's going to make it a God.
Ed is science in this case. Ed is tickling Bill.
Ed is molesting Cobbs, yes.
Who's laughing his fucking ass off all the way down the hallway.
And he chases him into a closet.
Walking back to their place. What do you want to do next, Ed? Want to watch paint dry?
What?
Furious. Xing.
Ed stops, and I swear to God, I thought he was holding his dick right here. I just sent you guys a screenshot.
What is this caption that says Liz and Lydia chattering?
Chattering, yes.
He's Xing and they're chattering.
Wow.
Chittering and chattering are two different things.
They are different.
It does kind of look like he's holding his dick for a second.
What are you doing grabbing his dick? And then it's like, oh, it's just his hand.
He's also ass off. Look at that expression on his face. Oh my God.
Literally, they look on his face like, shh, you hear that? There's a pussy.
Oh my God.
Ed sees Liz and her mom carrying groceries, rushes over because he believes in chimplery.
Oh boy.
No?
Lizzie keeps trying to pimp her mom.
Hey, same note too.
This 9-year-old's like, my mom's got to get her back blown out.
Absolutely. Also, 20 CB, grocery bags with the groceries sticking out the top of the bag so you can see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Ed is wearing khaki shorts, a woven belt, and a blue polo.
It's an insane outfit.
Rip the runway.
Even for a chimp.
The deuce is going to pick this woman's own flowers to give it to her.
Joey says, I think I can handle it from here, and goes inside. Ed closes the door, and I'm like, ah. So Joey smashes the mom and Ed gets to smash the child. Divide and conquer.
Well,
yeah, there's some awkward hugging, groping going on with Lizzie. All caps, my notes are, what the fuck is going on, man?
Cut to, it's fucking nighttime all of a sudden.
It's the date.
What the fuck?
He's blown away that she's wearing a dress. Lizzie is still feeding him lines.
Ed walks in, just makes himself comfortable.
Oh my God, like he fucking pays the rent.
The mom says, do I need a jacket? And I heard, do I need 2 jackets? And I think Joey heard the same thing because he goes, oh.
His voice cracks.
He comes a little. And it says, no, it's hot. And I said, you dirty dog. Don't want her fucking covering up the goods, huh? Says, I'll hang it up for you then. She says, it's probably just the same as your place. And he says, yeah, spitting image, because he realizes, unlike him, she's not a fucking slob.
She's lived there her whole life, and her place is clean. It's backwards. They say bedtime is 10 o'clock, and they leave a child with the chimpanzee.
There's no babysitter.
10 o'clock?
You sure this is all right? Positive. He's the most responsible guy I know. It'll be fine.
Those are the words of someone who is, well, you know what the J in Joey stands for.
Oh.
Horny.
J is for holy.
Ed turns on cartoons. They race to the ice cream. He's housing this.
They're assaulting the ice cream.
Last one to the kitchen is a rotten egg is 20 CB. No one says that. But also, bitch, you don't live in Wayne Manor. You live in a shitty 1-bedroom apartment. You can swing your arms and fucking touch the kitchen. There is no race to the kitchen. It's right the fuck there.
He gets throat cancer from the ice cream tub. She says save room for dessert. What?
See, you keep getting throat cancer. I keep going to a different kind of oral fixation.
The container gets stuck on his face. There's a reveal of strawberry ice cream all over.
The taste, the texture, the consistency.
Lizzie makes a face. Ed spews it everywhere. What's the solution? More ice cream. Xing excitedly.
They also chug soda that I guarantee has some kind of tranquilizer in it.
2-liter Cokes with straws.
So then she does the under armpit 20 CB fart sound.
And then he shits his pants.
I said 0 chance. 0 chance. This monkey out apart that strong, lifted him off the couch and shit himself.
He's rumbling like a space shuttle about to launch. Then he pops gas, launches himself in the air.
What is happening?
Lizzie calls him a show off, and then a cartoon house explodes.
This thing has eaten nothing but Salisbury steaks, frozen bananas, and strawberry ice cream. I know that had to be the most rancid fart that's ever existed.
What fart?
Also, he's a fucking chimpanzee.
What fart? What are you talking about? That shit was solid.
The Deuce took Lydia to a carnival.
Carnival.
They have a bunch of tickets. Lydia's staring at a payphone 20s TV, wonders if she's being an overprotective mom.
I guarantee you're not an overprotective mom when you leave your 9-year-old with a fucking chimpanzee.
Deuce tells her not to worry. What's the worst that could happen? Cut to an impossible amount of popcorn flowing out of the microwave.
I wrote a clown car amount of popcorn.
This is exactly what Lou Amundsen did to Shaq's car. It looked like that. I swear to God. He opened the door and it was just like fucking packing peanuts falling out. It looked impossible, but I'm like, yo, you know what, man? I've done seen that shit happen, so I'm going to allow it.
Flip this Dire Straits song that's playing as we get a montage.
Banger. Remember they used to show baseball bloopers to this song.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
This is a fun montage.
Ed and Liz are playing dress up.
Digging through Grandma's costume trunk. Grandma was a wild thing.
Grandma was a freak.
Grandma was a whore.
Whoa, Zach.
Grandma was a whore.
Ed comes out in teeny coconuts and a grass skirt. This is like Teddy Rex costume changer machine.
Grandma was getting it in.
He comes out as Madonna.
Gold cone with the I Dream of Jeannie ponytail.
Uh-huh.
Why do they have her grandma's whore costume so readily available?
Why does grandma's whore costume also include the Madonna headset?
Why would your dad?
Grandma kept it current, okay? She was buying costumes until she passed.
To the day she died. Riding a John.
Whoa.
He kept it current.
The Deuce knocks over the milk bottles. Off-camera voices can't believe it. The booth carney mutters to himself, what a surprise.
He wins the giant monkey.
Amy.
He's giving
good.
it to Liz.
Gorilla. Amy. Pretty.
Amy. Good prize.
Topical.
I went to the oversized panda bear that fucking Liam Neeson showed up with. Unlike that ass-off panda, this gorilla ass on.
Oh, completely.
As it turns into Cucko Monkey.
Oh, God.
Staring at these motherfuckers. Slow dance to a song that's being played for us.
Yeah.
That's not the song that's playing ambiently, which means they're just grinding in the middle of the forest.
The carnival music.
He sets it up like there's a nanny cam in there, like he's recording that for later to show the monkey.
We also get Deuce's position as he explains that his nickname is for a curveball sign. Not a peace sign.
Those two figures got to go down.
I said Jay is horny with that one.
Deuce in the pink.
With them fingers.
One in the stink.
Oh.
I love the slow pan out of the shot as we see the gorilla.
Oh my God.
Cucko Amy.
I had wondered, are they dancing to no music? Are they just grinding? Is this soundtrack's position? They're just in the woods?
Cucko Amy is really good. He backs into the parking spot which is a decision.
Hits the fence. Cat screeches.
Liz knows the clock saying 10 o'clock.
Cucko clock inside the apartment is saying, uh-oh. Yakety Sax comes in. Repeat offender.
Cliff Arnold from Twins singing it.
Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash. If you don't scrap that kitchen floor, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. Da 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 da.
I knew you were trouble the second I laid eyes on you.
Excuse me. I just have never heard this kind of music before.
She's spreading the garbage around with the broom.
This dumb girl is doing a horrible job of doing the dishes.
They weren't even using dishes.
I guarantee that apartment does not have a dishwasher.
Fucking A, man. They use 80 dishes somehow.
You cannot fucking A me when you said swing your arms, you're going to hit something that shithole apartment.
Until you're going to hit the kitchen.
Ed is brushing the kitchen on brushes like skates, and he's the MVP, most valuable primate.
Of everything into the closet.
It's buckling.
Cartoons become a science show. She pretends to be asleep in his arms on the couch.
Lydia says Ed is a great friend. Jack is lucky. Then they kiss.
What?
Ed and Lizzie high five.
Why?
The Deuce goes to get his jacket. Comical sound effects as the closet bursts open.
Elizabeth.
Edward.
And that's my note that's what it sounds like when Amin is dumping out his tools.
Joey's sleeping and slowly opens the door.
And I said, after you get a hand job from a chimp, you probably can't go back to regular handies anymore.
Of course not. The grip alone. How would you even feel it?
Oh, this fucking horny ass fucking chimp, man.
Ed opens the door and says, "You up?"
The way he peels back that cover.
Oh my God.
Nice and gentle. And then you see this little shaking.
The Deuce doesn't object.
This is what I wondered. Is Chittering the Horseman?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Time for a game. Place is packed. Ed signing autographs with a stamp.
2 stamps.
Zach, you hear the song?
What's the song?
Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Remix.
A kid offers Ed a bite of his nutty nanner. Oh.
Hey, yo.
I wrote in all caps, okay, everybody needs to relax. All right. Everyone needs to calm the fuck down.
He's ready to devour this shit whole.
Kirby and Budrick are pitching investors.
As a global entertainment franchise, he'll earn 20 times what he would in the big leagues, where he'd just be another great player earning mere millions. The best thing is, he's an animal, right? Now, what's he gonna do? Renegotiate his contract? Okay, so we give him like a 2 banana a year raise.
This walk and talks position investor meeting is so fucking funny, dude.
Just fuck already.
When they hand out the bananas and everybody's going fucking apeshit.
Oh my God.
Stuff a banana in your mouth in business.
Bananas, I said they all hold up their dildos and gingerly touch tips, clip it Maze from Role Models.
Come, let us gingerly touch our tips.
They're ready to play. Joey finally throws a fastball, hurts the catcher's hand. 114 miles an hour?
This is the first fastball of the movie.
He's been throwing nothing but curves for fucking the entire season
and getting shelled.
Just trying to land one
and getting rocked.
And he only has 2 pitches.
Montage of Ed making flip plays. Umpire calls the guy safe at third and Ed tickles him?
Yeah.
Flip plays have to be a golden dumpster at this point.
Of course.
That's the same footage of the backflip catch.
Rockets win. Ed celebrating with the Cherry Coke product placement.
I almost shat myself, man.
Randy hits a home run through a TV box that says, "Win a big screen TV from Terrible Islands." No follow-up to that.
Zonk says they have tropical flavored drinks in the cooler.
Did you guys notice that in his locker, Ed's got a National Geographic with all the pages stuck together?
Who has goddamn porn
porno mags anymore. Welcome to the 21st century, Buck Rogers. You designed a house with fucking iPads in the walls. Yet you're jerking your dick like a goddamn pilgrim.
That's right, man. I like to fucking read.
Someone brings the cage out of the truck. Ed's grabbing a Gatorade of some sort.
No, it's a Powerade.
Oh, is that what it is?
The OG Powerade logo.
He drops the plastic bottle and it shatters so fucking loud.
Well, you know why? Because he got chimp naped.
Yep. Same note too. I said chimp naping month is back.
And we see that happen as the camera pans over to the wall for bad shadow puppets.
And now, guys,
oh boy,
fasten your seatbelts.
No. We're going into the stratosphere.
Your trays are in an upright position because this is the only acceptable alternate plot liftoff.
This is a secondary plot liftoff?
Yes.
Or a replacement?
Nope, this is secondary. We're going higher.
Kirby and Budrick are high-fiving again. The Deuce runs up. What's going on? None of your beeswax, the Deuce. Ed's earned Kirby an enormous amount of money.
An enormous amount of money.
Do good in the championship game, and you'll be worth a lot of money too. All right, so we've got a third act chimp naping and a championship game that there's been no exposition on up to this point.
Also, Joey still gets rocked every fucking game.
Oh my God.
Every at bat, he's getting smashed all over the field.
Joey tells the team what happened. Chubb knew. Yeah, Coop's right. The rug sold him. I want you to concentrate.
Concentrate on the championship.
And remember, I loved him as much as you did. Team's pissed. Oh, fuck. Joey's trying to cry.
He's not an animal. He's a ball player.
Ball players get traded, which is actually a really good point.
Remember what DeRocher said? God watches over drunks and third basemen. But he didn't say anything about pitchers. One more thing. Woods is bringing Lasorda here for the championship game. The way you pitch today, you pitch like that when Lasorda's here. It could be your ticket to the big leagues for you.
We need more third act stakes. Bring in Tommy Lasorda.
Tommy Lasorda was 88 years old at the time. There's no way he's going to watch no bullshit single A game.
I wondered, so Tommy Lasorda is going from LA in the middle of the season to Santa Rosa to watch a Class A game.
Well, to be fair, he was coming to see Ed.
Wait, no, the monkey's gone.
That was his plan. If Ed wasn't there, maybe Lasorda wouldn't have been there.
This dumb kid wants to know how Ed's going to play without his glove. It's his property.
They're hanging out at the diner for the first time since the beginning of the movie.
The way they see it, Ed's just an animal, so he doesn't really own anything.
He owns third base. The Deuce is back in his Canadian tuxedo.
Oh, man.
Wait, you just got him finger blasting everybody in town? And like, that's my third base.
He owned third base, baby.
He's ripping Joey's dick off.
This is the scene that made me rethink everything.
Oh, God.
He's in the diner. He's fucking telling the waitress this shit, right?
Oh, no.
The waitress says, what are you going to do? And he says, hey, Kirby Soul, what do you want me to do?
Steal him back?
Steal him, but yeah! The sound editing is so bad that she cuts him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an idea. And I said,
oh, no.
What the fuck is this dumb bitch talking about?
God damn it.
Lydia, I can't do that. When Jack Cooper's in trouble, you work twice as hard. When it's anyone else, it's too much trouble.
Pretty selfish.
You know what this means to me.
Oh.
He did not make her come and didn't even care.
Move over, quivering coin. We have a new Sean Astin Award.
Wow.
With combination. Carla Gugino Bitch Wife Award.
What?
What is she talking? Zach, the guy is upset. You know, I really missed my teammate, but he got traded or whatever. And she rips him to shreds.
I mean,
we went out on one date.
Don't you fucking dare think you're going to get away with his teammate got traded. A fucking man in a chimpanzee outfit got sold to another minor league baseball team to be a mascot. There's no teammate got traded.
My favorite part is when she says, when it's anyone else, it's too much trouble. He says, that's not true, and you know it, which makes a lot more sense now that Zach, you brought up the idea. Make her come.
That's great, Jack. If Liz ever gets kidnapped, remind me not to go after her. It's too much trouble. You're a bad mom.
She's furiously cleaning the diner to try to look busy.
Bitch, are you comparing the sale of a pet to a child being kidnapped?
Bad mom.
What the fuck are you talking about?
If your best friend can't count on you, who can?
And I wrote in all caps, it's a fucking chimpanzee.
I wrote, real tough moment for the Deuce here as he realizes that his best friend is a chimpanzee.
Best friend?
Zach.
You're a cashier.
Zach.
Hang tough.
I don't know if I'm having a real rough stretch in my relationships in life, But this is like an amalgamation of every woman I've dated over the last year. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This is that argument in fucking Miami all over again.
All of it. Every part of it. Oh my God.
He gets mad. He walks out.
Liz says, "Don't choke now, Deuce."
Shut up, bitch. What are
Hey,
you
yo.
Like, mind your fucking business.
Bitch.
This relationship can't possibly be worth it to him. It just can't.
Hell no. She got a kid.
He didn't speak to her for, well, I was going to say months. It was days because he just moved in.
Yeah, he just got there.
Yeah.
Fade to Chubb lighting a cigar in his office. The coin is still on its side.
20 CB. Positive character in kids movie smoking.
I also said, it's real late. He's still at the office. I don't think he's got a home.
He's been coaching single ed for 20 years. You goddamn right he doesn't have a home, man. Or a wardrobe. That's all he wears.
Don't fire me. I'll take less in salary. I just need to be able to sleep in the office. And they said sold.
The Deuce goes to Carson Stadium. The security guard recognizes him with exposition. "Hey, you Deuce, wait. What are you doing here? You're starting today for the pennant."
The security guard is really up to date on Class A fucking baseball.
You were just here.
And this motherfucker is going to come up with the worst lie ever. Like, I forgot my glove. It's like, all right, motherfucker. Well, I guess you're shit out of luck. Nope. He's going to let him go.
Go right ahead. No supervision.
Now he's poking around a hallway. Here's a loud clang. Two biker henchmen are torturing Ed.
Same note too.
Forcing him into a clown costume?
They're torching Ed by singing the Antonio Brown song, "Put That Thing On."
How about a little stick time? Oh,
cattle prodding the cage.
The Emperor shocks the cage with force lightning.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, come on, Herc.
That's the way to talk to a cattle prod. Crazy camera angles, cut after cut as the Deuce fights these guys. Getting held up with a bat. "I feel a home run coming on," the bandana nose piercing guy says. Then Ed reaches out, grabs the bat. He can't get it free. Ed yanks him into the cage, head first, knocks him out. Other guy approaches menacingly, and Ed bends the cage bars back.
Why couldn't you do that the entire time?
Same note too, bro.
Well, it's adrenaline, man.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, he sees someone he loves in danger. That's when Ed gets strong.
That answers my Sean Astin award. It's adrenaline, man. Shut the fuck up.
Guy gets scared.
Nice monkey.
Backs away. The Deuce clocks him. His face is frozen in shock.
He's a chimpanzee.
Call back.
Animal.
I guess that's
Oh my
Same
God.
picture too, bro.
This Bell's palsy motherfucker.
He might get ass off. It's wide open.
Oh, it's wide open.
This fake biker henchman that works for another rival A baseball team for some reason.
These goons' names are Moose and Rocco?
Yes.
Moose is in the house.
Give me that spinoff ASAP.
Do they work for the team?
I want the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern of this movie starring Rocco and Moose.
Here's Moosey.
Joey boosts Ed to the window above, tells Ed to go to the truck. Why wouldn't you just have the fucking monkey pull you through the window?
He gets outside. He finds the outfit on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Ed?" And then he hears the monkey Xing from inside a truck that's driving away. He looks back at the fucking outfit. He looks back at the truck. He looks back at the outfit. This bingo took a full 15 seconds to piece together that the monkey was on the trunk that he told him to get into.
He says, "Oh, Ed, you little oinker." Cut to the inside of a refrigerated truck. Ed is running a train on these nutty nanners.
Yum, 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 yum.
Starting to get cold as the Deuce is in pursuit. Nearly gets Helen hunted.
Same note too.
Pulls up to the side of the truck, says, pull over. And the truck driver says, "Actually, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing."
And then he nearly gets Helen hunted again, but the truck swerves. How that truck didn't flip over, I have no idea. They finally pull over. They open up the back, and he tells the truck driver to call an ambulance.
Ed's alive, by the way. He's just cold.
Yeah, he's shivering.
No, he's jacked himself to death in an effort to stay warm.
Been there.
All right, man.
Cut to Ed in a regular hospital?
They got this chimpanzee hooked up to an EKG with a breathing tube in a hospital talent show.
They took him to an actual fucking hospital.
And then Sean Astin finished digging a pool in his backyard.
I repeat, this is a fucking chimpanzee. I don't care if Mickey Mantle or Barry Bonds or Shohei Ohtani fuck this chimpanzee into existence. It's a fucking chimp.
He's the best chimp I've ever had.
Liz wants to go in. Joey kisses Ed on the forehead. The mom loves it. Cut to Chubb at his office. Fake Jeselnik doesn't think Joey's going to show. Think about it. He deserted his team to go play with a monkey. Just tell me it isn't true, and I'll shut the hell up.
Chubb squirts some cum-like goo on his uniform and gets very distracted, doesn't listen to a word he says.
Oh.
Well, why don't you just shut the hell up anyway, huh?
Joey's struggling with leaving to play or staying with the monkey. Liz says he has to play today.
And he needs a ride. So Lydia's got to take him, leaving Liz alone with the chimpanzee in the hospital.
Rather than just give him her car and stay watch her daughter.
This is a horrible mom.
The worst. Oh, by the way, Ed his ass off in the bed.
Absolutely.
With his hands wide and shit.
At the stadium, Joey runs over Kirby.
He steamrolls Kirby like Derrick Henry.
You set one foot on that field, I'll have you arrested. Chubb says,
knock me over with a cheesy goat foot.
WTFB.
Just then Joey runs in, he whispers to Chubb.
This is some absurd exposition here. When the deuce comes in, he says, and what a coincidence! This is our championship game, the game you were supposed to start.
Fellas, I got some bad news. Ed's in the hospital. It's touch and go now. There's nothing we can do. We can kill Kirby, but after the game. It's a championship game, remember?
But here's the thing, guys. Why the fuck is he starting?
He starts every game.
He fucking sucks. He never got better at any point of the season.
They only have 2 pitchers.
Start the other motherfucker, not the one who gets hit every fucking time. Motherfucker's getting contact on him every at bat.
It's some fucking Tungsten O'Doyle shit where they just had one pitcher back in 1894 pitching every game.
I'm surprised they never asked the chimp to pitch, to be honest with you.
They're saving that for the sequel, I mean.
Kirby meets his dad, and Lasorda sees a sign that says, trade the rug, bring back Ed.
Lasorda, with his ass so firmly bracketed on, says, well, is Ed the chip?
Tommy Lasorda might be the most ass-on person in the history of Cinephobe.
Oh, wait till you guys see him in Ladybugs.
It's Bill Cower levels from Waterboy.
Play ball.
Lynn Swan.
Dad's mad that sold the chip.
Smacks him on the head 3 times. I swear to God, you were switched at birth.
Strike 1 is 125 miles per hour.
125? He didn't get the jet stream treatment. How the fuck did he do that?
Liz is telling Ed what's happening. He's still out. Zonk purposely hits a foul ball to remove Kirby's toupee, but then grounds into a double play.
Kirby would be dead if he hit it that hard at him.
Maybe use that accuracy with the bat for something good.
Nope.
Fucking bingo.
Only when he's motivated.
Liz starts praying for Ed because he never asked for anything for himself. What would that be? Oh, because he's a fucking chimpanzee.
She gently lays the glove on his stomach like Hayden Christensen's fedora. Calls it medicine.
Same there too, bro.
The EKG starts beeping as his hand goes in the glove. This little bingo revived him with a baseball glove.
Fit you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
I gotta say, this EKG machine is ass off completely.
Ed is ripping the cords off his body, Xing at the TV screen. Doctor tries to give him a sedative. It ends up in his own leg. He's just going to take a little nappy. Tells him to take an ambulance. They go fast and they go wee.
Wait, if he got traded, how does he still get to play?
He didn't get traded. He got sold.
All right.
It's a chimpanzee.
He also doesn't play.
No, I know. At this point, I'm watching. I'm like, how does this make sense? He's going to rush to the game for what? To not play?
Cole launches one to right center field, home run. Joey gives up a home run. Zonk gets one back.
Because Joey sucks.
Joey has to pitch the game of his life because Tommy Lasorda's there, right? It's his chance to get called up.
Mm-hmm.
He's given up 4 runs at this point.
Lydia is in the booth with announcer Jim.
I forgot at this point that they're brother and sister, but I said the announcer keeps looking at her like they bet he'd get the smash if the Rockets lose. Oh. And she's stressed. But I forgot. I didn't know that they were siblings. So.
Oh, yeah, that's never stopped you before.
Cooper has been carrying his team so far, but nobody throws 100-mile-per-hour fastballs for 9 innings without paying the price.
Carrying his team? He's given up 4 runs.
He's fucking terrible.
Chubb calls a timeout, tells the deuce what's on the scoreboard. Top of the 9th, go ahead, run at the plate, 2 outs.
Tactical redundancy.
And the bad news, it's Kirk the Crush Bunyan from the beginning of the movie.
The racist is back.
The loud and virulent racist is back.
I said they're pinch hitting the best player in A-ball in the championship game, but Jim O'Hara gives us exposition that he's been on IR.
The way he's been hitting Cooper this season, he's going to bite a bullet for a shot at bringing the championship home for the Devils.
Chubb hates to do it, but the Crush has his number. Then Ed comes in and the whole crowd starts
chanting,
making monkey noises.
What?
That's like a European soccer game. Oh. They were going nuts.
Ed,
Ladies and gentlemen, a VIP has just arrived, and that is very important Friday.
They're waving foam bananas and shit. Everyone's got those faces. And the monkey's still wearing a goddamn hospital gown. He kind of beckons to fucking Joey like Queen Elizabeth in The Naked Gun. And then Chubb changes his mind and says, you know what? Because the monkey, who, by the way, has been saving this dude's ass all season long by making incredible play after incredible play, just because he's in attendance, we're going to allow this motherfucker to keep throwing fucking ducks right across the middle of the plate. Chimp can't stop a homer. But that's when I realized, wait, he's not even going to play?
No.
Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. I was irate.
Just do one thing for me, eh? Win.
Zach, this is the part where I realized he won't be hitting a home run.
Oh, man. Heartbreaking.
I held out hope. Like, oh, they're not doing it now because he's going to save the day.
He runs over to Stance, does a pull-up in the 9th inning.
He whispers, will you give me a kiss for luck? And she whispers back, you bet I will. And she kisses him.
They ripped off Rocky, by the way, right?
And then he says, I meant on my dick. The monkey looks at him.
Got you.
And fucking licks his finger. What the fuck? Like, I'm going to top you off later.
What the fuck did Ed just do?
Rings an imaginary bell.
Joey says to Crush, what kind of pitch you want to miss?
Deja vu, farm boy.
Signal for the fastball. Throws a strike. Second pitch. Crush hammers it out.
Fucking rocks this shit.
But it's 1 foot foul.
Okay, so let me ask a question because this is where I realize I have like a limitation on my baseball knowledge. Can you sub out a pitcher mid at bat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can do it anytime.
Then why the fuck is he still in? He just gave up basically a home run. Why is he still in there?
Because the monkey's there.
The owner says Crush has the fastball timed. We're dead. Tommy ass on Lasorda. It ain't over till it's over, buddy.
BA's position. He's got his fastball time now, but last time he threw him a curveball, he hit out of the zip code.
Double elimination, my lord.
Signals for the fastball. Okay.
Hey, don't touch the bat, Taco. And I was like, fuck, this nigga's racist, man. Damn.
He looks to Ed. Ed makes a vagina with his fingers and says, fuck it.
The deuce. Cut around to look at everyone's face. We get a CGI close-up of the curveball. Strike 3. Catcher says to Crush, deja vu. Lasorda wants Cooper in LA next week. Pay him whatever he wants.
What?
That's not how baseball works.
He's horrible.
What the fuck? Because he struck out a dude who was a foot away from ending their season?
Let's take him from A ball to the majors right now and give him a fat new contract.
20 CB for the Three Stooges celebration that the dude does in the middle of the diamond.
Ed also sneaks in a motorboat on Lydia during their group hug.
He sure does.
Attaboy.
The coin on the desk finally falls and the camera pans over to the top of the magnifying glass. It says the plan.
Cut to Joey and the mom and the kid in the truck. She's cock blocking a kiss. He tosses a banana to Ed in the back of the truck.
Well, she gives him the cock. She blocks his cock with a cock, which he then throws to the monkey.
He's in a swing on a trailer behind the truck.
Yeah.
Xing away.
It's a swing from the beginning of the movie.
Credits roll as they drive down the highway. Back-to-back movies ending on the highway.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. Ed the chimp is actually, quote, just a guy in a suit, according to Matt LeBlanc.
What?
With a mechanically controlled head. The head made so much noise that all the dialogue in the scenes, which included Ed, had to be redubbed in post-production.
Jesus Christ. Matthew Perry, Matt LeBlanc's co-star from Friends, was considered for the lead role.
Adam Sandler was offered the lead role, but turned it down to make Billy Madison.
Texas Rangers second baseman Mark McLemore, longtime friend of Matt LeBlanc, spent time during the offseason teaching LeBlanc how to look and play like a Major League Baseball player.
It didn't work.
Instead, he looked and played like a Major League
Bingo.
I couldn't get that.
That's the fourth movie in the MVP series. MLB. It received 4 Razzie Award nominations for Worst Picture, Worst Screenplay, and Worst Screen Couple for LeBlanc and Ed the Chimpanzee, losing all of those categories to Striptease starring Demi Moore, which absolutely went nuts in the 1997 Razzies.
Striptease is a better movie. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
LeBlanc was also nominated for Worst New Star, but lost to Pam Anderson in Barbed Wire.
Oh, God. Who beat it more? Me or Ed?
Striptease and fucking barbed wire came out in the same year?
Yeah, it was a big formative time for Zach Harper.
Yeah, it was a big year for dehydration, okay? That's what I learned about electrolytes.
They're still mopping that theater in Sacramento.
They sure are. Shout out to Century Theater.
Legend has it.
That one's still got some yellow tape up there.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Lewis Pinnock Accent Award. Actually, didn't have anything written down. What do you guys think?
It's got to be fucking whoever was doing the chimp noises, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The chittering?
Or the moo. What about the moo?
Oh, no, the moo definitely does not win.
What about Kurt the Crush Bunyan?
I don't know what he talks like in real life.
No, he looks like a Southerner. He was a record-breaking quarterback for the Salukis at Southern Illinois University. What?
Zach's like, he looks like he ad-libbed the word taco.
He's from Chicago.
I feel like it's him then.
Then it's him.
Crush played Canadian football for the Calgary Stampeders.
Rick Johnson.
He's got a name like a cock.
Dick.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen. I had sound effects, ADR, WTFB, and Xing. I really think it's Xing.
My Horseman is, hey, yo. This is not a children's movie.
My Horseman is, I cannot believe we thought for a second this was a real monkey. I think it might be AO.
There's so much double entendre shit in this. It was unbelievable.
All right, AO.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fucking ass off. Ass on, fucking ass off.
Michael Bean Memorial Ass On Award. It's a lock.
We've never had a more crowded field.
Yeah.
But they were all blown away by the 125 mile per hour man himself. Jack the Deuce, Deuce Cooper, Matt LeBlanc.
I thought you were saying Tommy Lasorda.
Lasorda.
I thought you were going to say the 125-year-old Tommy Lasorda.
Same note too, bro. I thought the same thing.
Wow, you guys are going Tommy Lasorda, huh?
Where is Ed the Chimp?
Look, I'm good either way. I mean, LeBlanc does have a lot more at-bats here.
He's awful. It's a tour de force of terribleness for him.
All right, we'll go LeBlanc.
I'll take it, yeah.
Yeah.
Ass on for LeBlanc.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. I had Bill Cobbs as Tipton, Jim O'Hare as the announcer.
No, come on. What do we do? It's Jake Caputo and Denise Cheshire.
You're going to give it to both of them?
Yeah.
Is it? Hold on, man.
For a robot face?
Hold on. My man Jack Warden really put in work out there, man.
He didn't do shit in this movie. What are you talking about?
He lit the cigar.
He smoked a cigar and he was homeless.
He read the plan. He read the plan.
I'd rather go Cobbs than Warden.
He read the plan like LeBron leads a book. What are you talking about? He just did the first page.
He did the LeBron.
It's a short plan.
Well, yeah, what was the plan?
The plan was to go get a monkey.
Plan, buy monkey.
Yeah.
That's what it was? You need a whole book for that? You need to bound that thing?
I feel like he didn't read the whole plan because even the idea of putting the monkey in the game came like as an afterthought.
Yeah.
I mean, my pick is Bill Cobbs. Just for the scene where he's getting tickled. He sold it for me right there.
That's a good call, actually. Yeah, I'm good with Bill Cobbs.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
To fit you like baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees. Well, hacksaw my legs and call me shorty, WTFB. When the umpire says that any species has the right to play America's game, the Harry Houdini of the hot corner. What's Dizzy gonna do now? Play dirt leagues for 10 years, find some crappy job, and die, knowing he wasn't good enough for the show.
Damn, cold-blooded.
Kirby and the businessmen laughing maniacally while choking down bananas. And he's just an animal. He really doesn't own anything. He owned third base. I'll go first. I'm doing Harry Houdini of the hot corner.
Got some other nominees for you. Yikes, here comes a reason for Cooper to gag. The only thing bigger than his hunk of chaw is his bat. Chubb literally reading a folder called The Plan. The monkey singing the national anthem. What I thought was Lock It In My Golden Dumpster. The monkey driving the car in circles with the green screen in the background going nuts. The backflips, all the backflips. And my answer, which is, bitch, what are you fucking talking about? Yeah, well, there's an idea. Come on, Lydia. Well, Cooper's in trouble. You were trying. Basically, the fact that Deuce didn't make her come.
100%. I'm telling you.
Zach, it never occurred to me, but when you said it, and then I said, that's not true, and you know it, I was like, oh, man.
That's the only thing that occurred to me.
This is an absurd golden dumpster. Bitch, what are you fucking talking about? Dash. Lydia yelling at the Deuce about not rescuing Ed / not making her come. Does that capture it, Amin?
Yes.
Yeah, that's perfect, man.
Excellent.
Zach, what's your golden dumpster?
Grinding to no music in front of a stuffed ape that probably has a nanny cam in it while you've left your kid with a chimpanzee so she can dress him up like your whore mother.
Coco Amy.
That's real bad mothering.
What a fun show, man. What a fun episode.
You know what? I take back my annoyance at myself for galvanizing you picking this movie. I'm so happy we did this movie.
This is one of those examples where the fucking stupider the movie, the longer the fucking episode.
I mean, the pictures alone.
That Instagram.
Yeah, at Cinephobe Pod. I mean, you picked a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Over file.
I can't remember the last time I had this much fun doing the show, man. This is a fun episode.
We did carbon copy last week. You were coming your pants. I know the timeline's fucked up, but that was just a week ago.
Oh, no. No way.
Fuck, man. Yeah, this one's a faux. Oh, shit.
Faux.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of when exactly during the movie.
Oh, when he gets off the bus.
Gets off the bus?
Yeah, when he peers around that fucker. I didn't know what was going on with his feet, and then I found out they were paws, and he peers around that fucking door. No, that's a phone. That's a fucking phone, man. I saw he was dressed in jeans and a Mac shirt. No, come on, man. I knew it was a phone at that point.
Look at khaki shorts and fucking Coogee sweaters and everything.
This motherfucker.
I think it was when the off-camera baseball hit the big red button, which should have been a golden dumpster nominee.
Oh, yeah.
That was when I knew for sure. But yeah, that's a sweep, boys.
Yeah, sweep it.
Red it up.
Make sure you're sending us your phobe file, your golden dumpster, ass on, ass off, 5 Horsemen, Louis Pinnock, and Plot Liftoff, at Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin, at Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobe Pod, at Count the Dings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
Maze? It's my turn, right?
It is not. It is not your turn. It is my turn. This movie, stunning nexus of potential cinephobes. I talked about Richard Gantz's resume. He alone could carry us for months. You've got Jack Warden. We could go back to him for dirty work as chairman of the board. You got Stan Ivar and Harley Davidson in The Marlboro Man, which I've heard good things about.
Now, Maze, please also keep in mind that I have voted to allow daisy chaining to most valuable primate if you choose to do so.
What do you mean you've allowed?
I've allowed it.
Yeah, I allow it too.
Both of you were chairman of the boarding this?
Super majority.
What would the daisy chain be? What would I put as the daisy chain link? Just curious.
Chimpanzees.
Chimpanzee.
Yeah.
There isn't a chimpanzee in this movie.
But the idea of them.
The concept?
Yeah.
We're doing concepts now, but I can't daisy chain to a Casablanca movie. Got it.
The concept.
Systems.
No, the pick is going to be a movie that I've never seen.
Whoa.
That I've wanted to do for a while. It's a rare. Critics doesn't qualify. It qualifies on the audience score. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. We're following our man Valente Rodriguez to the deep blue sea.
Yes, it just now was, right? Yes.
My hand is like a shark's fin.